Baturdays. Baturdays. Omnidog in the Minister of Comics. Talk forever, get right your ergonomics. Taking questions from the chat. With a name like that, you think they talk more about the fact. Baturdays. 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 In the BatCave.
Heyo, welcome to Baturdays in the BatCave with Omnidog, joined by that's the wait a sec, that's an EC character. That's not the Crypt Keeper, it's the witch from. Okay, wait. From what is the witch from? Okay, Haunt of Fear, which is a weird name. Haunt of Fear. Okay, what's the witch? Where's the witch from?
The old witch.
Yeah. Oh, what was the series that she like?
Tales from the Crypt, Haunt of Fear, and now I'm drawing a blank.
But it is from Haunt of Fear. She's from Haunt of Fear. I thought she might.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. I can't. Here's Jessica Ashcraft. Psyched to hear about y'all's goals while I accomplish my goal. Dreaded laundry.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah. She told me she was going to do that. So, nice job there that you're able to get to it. Vault of Horror.
Vault of Horror. That's the. Yeah, yes. Thank you, Sad Smurf.
What? Yeah. Thanks. What kind of name is Haunt of Fear?
Haunt of Fear. I don't know. I guess that is a weird. I never thought about that.
Here's the FDO.
Yeah, the old witch.
Haunt of Fear was the old witch. Vault of Horror was the Vault Keeper.
And then the Crypt Keeper was Tales of the Crypt. Yeah, because Vault Keeper and Crypt Keeper makes sense with their title. But then Haunt of Fear was like, the old witch.
What? That's like, isn't that like two verbs there or something put together? Like,
I guess haunt could be a noun, right? Like the haunt. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. This is Taylor Talks Comics, by the way. NMC social media guy.
It's been too long, Jess. It's been too long.
Yeah. I have messaged you repeatedly, trying to get you on. And this is like the first day of the year that I've been able to get you on.
Because you also tried to get me on for the last Saturday of the month for the, what is it, the next
collected editions, live collected editions.
Oh, and I can tell you already on the air, August I won't be, but September I should be able to be on the show.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah,
nice. That'll be fun. Here's Kenny. Nice to see you, Kenny.
Oh, hey, Kenny.
James is teasing us with chocolate chip cookies and ice cream. Hoping to steer the show that way. Phenomenal AC. Yes, please smash that like button. Thank you. What cover Adventures comics was used for the thumbnail? Here is a hint: around 300 to 350. That's funny.
I would never be able to guess. I don't know.
James sent me the image, and upper management filled in the word balloons, which I thought was pretty funny.
They were funny. I liked it.
Here's Chris Brogan. Nice to see you. Oh, twice in a day. That's cool. James twice in a day. Dana, hi guys. I was going to watch the show, but it's 1 a.m. in the UK. By the time you get started, I'll catch up later. Okay.
Oh, Dana, if you're still here. So I finally ordered a copy of Web of Horror, the book that she edited.
Oh, yeah.
But then I noticed... one of your competitors that starts with a C and ends with GN. They're out of stock now, though. Fantagraphics still has it in stock on their website, but it makes you feel like, because this is the second print run,
right?
So it makes me feel like it might be going out of print again.
Oh,
which is good news. Good news that they're selling that well.
Yeah. And before I get started, I am telling you all out there that Organic Price Books has changed their name. Still the same website. I still have the same codes, but it's now Panel Bound Comics. So you could still go to the same old website and it's the same good deals and the same good packaging with my code still the same. Everything's the same except the name has changed. Whoop.
Well, the website's different. They've updated the website. It's even better now.
Oh, okay.
I had Jake on my show a couple weeks ago, which James, if you want to link the chat there. I had him on my show to interview him, and we went through the website and talked about all the differences for it and how he updated it and upgraded it. It looks great. It looks professional. It's nice and it's nice.
Okay, great. Excellent thumbnail, says Sasmer. This is funny. First, wait, no, shoot. Josh was just a little bit behind. Just go. Taylor only reads new books. Ha ha.
That's not true.
What is that? Is that the joke?
I don't know. Is that a joke?
Taylor, that mask is actually terrifying. It is pretty scary. It made me jump. Hey, Chris, did you ever read Witchblade? That must be Chris Brogan. Sure. Peace and love. This is the time, peace and love to Beyond Comics. This is the time I get my Australian and New Zealanders, Australian and Kiwi watchers.
Are they waking up? Is it a morning show for them?
I think so. Let me double check my.
I know Japan's like almost 12 hours ahead, so I'm assuming that they're pretty close. They're in the same
Auckland.
hemisphere.
Oh no, it's noon at Auckland.
So it's lunchtime.
Yeah, in Brisbane it's 10, and Melbourne it's 10. So those are the two. Yeah, so New Zealand's 2 hours ahead of them. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's too late for my any of my European visitors. William Lee, oh, he's taking part in a doubleheader today. Good to see you, buddy. Always fun to have Taylor join us. Yeah, that's right.
Thank you.
My 2025 yearly goal is to get a Golden Age Millie the Model comic. Maybe steal it from some grandma. You mean just a comic book?
Like a single issue?
Yeah.
I feel like those Millie the Model single issues probably don't go for too much money. Like probably like the first appearance and things, but like all the other issues probably shouldn't be too expensive. What's the market for those right now?
Beat up though, I bet.
I can't imagine it being too much. But I'm with you, Jess. We talk about that all the time. I'd love a collection of those.
Yeah, it'd be fun. I don't know how big the market.
It might be Fantagraphics that might end up doing it because they've been doing a lot of the Atlas era stuff for Marvel. Oh. They have a collection coming out. Have you seen any of their Atlas books?
I think so.
I think they've done 8 of them by now. I do have one early advance copy of one over there. I can show you if you want me to. But later this year, they're coming out with one called Girl Comics. And so it's like Atlas era, which used to be Marvel, Atlas era romance comics, and the series is actually called Girl Comics. It's going to collect like the first 8 or 9 issues, I think.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Taylor's getting me to buy too many books. That's what he meant. Spooey here. Nice. Howdy. I'm working on a few things, but have this on in the background. I may jump in the chat time to time. Good to see you. And here is where the thumbnail is taken from. Adventure Comics 327. Oh, haunt is also a noun. It means a place frequented by people. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's interesting. Thank you, FDO.
So it does make sense.
Yeah. What book is this now that was edited and potentially going out of print? Oh.
Web of Horror. It's a nice hardcover. So back when, if you remember, like the Creepy and Eerie magazines, or like the black and white horror mags that Warren Publishing did, there was a competing magazine called Web of Horror. Only lasted 3 issues. So this hardcover collects everything, including what would have been in the 4th issue. I think I might have that right. And it's got stuff in there from like Frazetta and some other like big name artists from back in the era. It's on Fantagraphics.
It's already gone out of print for the second time?
No, I think it's starting to go out of print. I don't want to say that because Fantagraphics still has it in stock on the website, and usually if it's out of stock there, that's pretty good indicator that it's going out of print.
Okay.
But at CGN did not have it in stock anymore. But I have my copy coming to me. Finally.
Okay. And you ask, and here it is. Taylor Talks Comics Organic Price Books changes name to Panelbound Comics live interview.
And if I could ask everybody, I'm getting close to 4,000 subscribers on my channel. Ooh. So if you're watching this show, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. And I do live. I'm doing live weekly shows every Wednesday at noon Eastern. I go live to chat comics. It's always a fun time. Some of the familiar faces here in the chat are there, which I appreciate. And those shows are always available after the fact too, if you want to watch them on replay.
Let me find because I forgot to put it in.
James just shared my channel.
I know, but I need to put it in the description.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
It's just youtube.com/Taylor Talks Comics. Nice and easy.
Okay. Taylor. It's going to be in the description. So go to his site and make his dreams come true.
Yes, please.
Whoops. Taylor Talks Chemics. I don't think that's right. Okay. What? Okay. There it is. Okay. It is the top thing in the description. Okay, there we go. Everybody go subscribe. I have a feeling that a lot of people here probably already subscribed.
Probably, but it couldn't hurt.
Yeah, no. How close are you?
I'm like 120 away, I think.
Nice.
It's not too bad. I really want to get to 5,000 before the end of the year, but we'll see.
Okay. Started reading the Power Pack Omnibus after your show this afternoon. Cool. What are you thinking?
Have you read that?
I haven't, but I did see was it the original X Factor but X Force something showed X Factor and Power Pack was in it for a little bit.
Power Pack had some crossovers with the X-Men back then because Louise Simonson was writing Power Pack, and she was also one of the editors on the X books. So she had frequently crossed them over, and she was writing X Factor for a while. And New Mutants, I think. But
yeah, New Mutants.
I regret not picking up those omnibuses though. I feel like I'd really enjoy them.
I really liked what I read in the. What did I read it in? X Factor?
I think X Factor or the Mutant Massacre. I think they're in that omnibus if you have that one.
I do, but I'm so behind in my X-Men. I don't know when I'm going to get to that.
Yeah.
But I liked them in the comic, the Omni that I read.
It's a lot of fun. They're not just people see them as like little kid superheroes, so they think it's like a little kid comic, but it's really not.
Yeah, I wondered that. I thought that too, and I was shown to be wrong. It was like talking to my wife. The bundle option is really cool on PBC. Nice.
Yeah, they have a lot of bundles on their webpage.
Hi to AS. The issue is my humor is dry. So if I don't put that ha, everyone assumes I am serious or they don't understand at all.
I know Josh was joking. Josh is he's a good friend.
Hello, gentlemen. Good to see you, Booster. If only we had contact with Fantagraphics here, like a host, like someone who talks comics. Ha.
That's me.
Oh, this is interesting, Chris. I see my comic shop has some Millie the Model issues for less than $10.
See, for being gold and silver age comics, that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah. Millie the Model started in 45. Those issues are expensive. Ooh.
45, wow. Because it was still going in the silver age. How many issues did it last? Like 200 something?
It did last a while because I know those August 1961 type books. Those all have Millie the Model in it, all the way up to like.
Yeah, think about that for a second because I always talk about the preservation of like comic book history and things. So like if we don't reprint some things, it's just going to die in history. Because like the people that lived there back then, lived during that time that those comics were coming out. Once they're gone, we don't have anybody to talk about those comics and keep them up in history. So I always talk about how we need to reprint these things and keep them going so people can new generations, new audiences can discover them. But even like Millie the Model, which is with the company like Marvel, and they haven't been reprinted properly. 200 plus issues. If we don't reprint those, like in 10 to 20 years, in the next 10 or 20 years, like who's going to want them 10 or 20 years from now?
Yeah, that's
what's
a good point.
Be? So like, I don't know. I'm afraid that those will just die off and never be reprinted ever if they don't soon.
Yeah, that is a really good point. Fantagraphics, The Complete Web of Horror. Nice.
Yeah, Dana clarified in a comment.
Oh, is she still here?
Well, a little bit down.
Right
I think there it is. There's no Frazetta
in The Complete Web of Horror, but there's Wrightson, Jeff Jones, Kaluta, etc. Still some big names.
Yeah, Wrightson. I think maybe I was mixed up Wrightson with Frazetta, but
a certain rainforest website has it in stock as well. 51 reviews, 4.5 out of 5 rating. Nice. Okay. Here's Remy. Hello. A little late, but managed to make it. Nice. Hopefully everyone had a nice day so far. So far, yes. Let's see. I think, Josh had a question. Was Warren a third-party publisher? Everyone drops their name, but doesn't explain.
No, they were a magazine publisher. If you're really interested, Fantagraphics did it's a prose biography, but there's a biography on Warren, the guy that ran the publishing company. But they did their most famous and starting magazine was the Famous Monsters of Filmland.
Oh yeah,
so that's what got them to be a big thing. And then they started doing Creepy and Eerie about 10 to 12 years, I think, after EC shut down. Well, not shut down, sorry, but stopped doing horror comics. So they were able to capture that audience that remembered the EC horror stuff that they loved. And that's when they did Creepy and Eerie magazine and Vampirella. So they're just a publishing company that just started doing comics later in the game, I guess.
And they were in black and white, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Dark Horse is doing great reprints for a great price on those. It's like $24.99 and you get 5 full issues, and the issues are full magazine trim size even. In black and white, in paperback. It's only 5 issues, but those are like 40 to 50 pages each, I think. So you're like 200 plus pages of comics in magazine format for only $25.
That's nice.
I've been trying to pick them up, but they've been pumping them out like crazy.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Taylor Talks Comics Discord. Hunter's Vault Discord. Thank you. FDO wants to know, are you still going with the Mad magazines?
It's been a hard hunt because I got that. So I have a video where I showed off. I got I think I talked about it on your show too, where I got I think 50 of them from like the classic era, like the right after Kurtzman left, when they first went to magazine. And I got them all for like $20, and it's this great deal. But now when I go hunt for them, they're like $8 to $10 a piece, like each issue. So I'm like, oh man, like I don't know. I feel bad paying $10 for one issue when I got such a good deal on the other ones. But
yeah,
it's a slow process. One thing I'm also trying to collect though is Cracked magazine, but the ones that had Dan Clow's artwork in them.
Oh,
so I have a list going because it's like early Dan Clow's.
Whoa,
that's where he like started his career.
That.
Yeah, he did the Ugly Family. Did you ever read Cracked magazine?
No, the Ugly Family.
It's the Ugly Family with 2 G's and ugly. You can tell it's Dan Clow's artwork. His artwork doesn't look much different. So I have a list of like the issues that those appeared in of Cracked magazine. I want to try to hunt those down.
Wow, someone should do a closed collection from Cracked.
They should, but apparently Klaus doesn't want it to be reprinted. So because I feel like Fantagraphics would have done that a long time ago if he was okay with it.
Yeah, I get it.
I think he's like embarrassed by his earlier work, which I mean I understand it, but also like I'm a huge fan. When I get like obsessed by the creator when I like their work, and I want to see the whole of their career. I want to see what their artwork looked like beginning, middle, and end. So I always like to collect the early stuff.
I had to sell all my Mads before before we moved. Like I had to sell all my albums and everything. I'm like, and I sold all my Mad paperbacks. And I was like, I can't live my life without Mad magazine. So I have a ton. Well, let me go over here and see what I've got, because
Did you have like a whole collection of Mads?
yeah, but some of them were coverless. And I don't think I had anything earlier than 67, because that's when I started reading it, in 67. And I got exposed to some great satire. Let's go to Diorama City, the table right in front of it. Because, wait, down there are my mats.
So these are ones that you kept that you didn't sell?
These are ones that I bought afterwards.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, no, some of these are mine. Okay, wait a sec. I'll get them all out. See, because what I wanted was something I didn't have and didn't get when I was younger, and that's the Mad Magazine Annual.
Oh, yeah.
With the Zeppelin, and it has the Zeppelin still in it.
Oh, wow.
So I had my comic book advisor go on a hunt for me, and I said, "Get me this book," because I built one.
Like every kid probably did. That's probably why it's hard to find one when it's still intact.
Yeah, and I know that I did the stickers, these stickers all over my bunk and summer camp and stuff.
All of my Mads that I have the, you could tell that they folded it in too at the end.
Oh, that's yeah, that's hard to get ones that aren't folded in.
I don't mind them that way because you could tell someone enjoyed it at some point.
Gee, Taylor, that's kind of a naive way to think about things.
Oh,
aren't you more cutthroat than that?
No, I'm not the kind of collector that's like, I need this in mint condition.
I'm getting them all out. Wow, I have a lot more than I thought. This is awesome. Okay, and maybe I should do the show from here as I show my Mad magazines and really pull a muscle doing it. Okay. So let's see.
I'm so jealous of your spinner rack too.
Oh yeah.
I want a spinner rack so bad.
I need to. Oh, that was one of my goals that I did not.
What's that?
Do yet. I wanted to put multiple comics themed things in my comic wrap. Like this is all Harley right now. I had it all Silver Age, and I have enough that I could do all David Nakayama and all Adam Hughes. Probably have enough Jenny Frison covers. And then I could go with a character in my collection.
Yeah, see some of those Harley, like the homage covers to the classic like Detective Comics there, and
oh yeah,
the Killing Joke. Yep. The Go-Go checks on that one, I love that.
Yeah, Ryan Sook does all these.
Yeah,
these are
Go-Go
great.
checks. That's a moniker of my channel. It's like my theme of all my thumbnails have those on there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, every thumbnail I do has the Go-Go checks at the top and bottom.
Oh, the Go-Go checks were such a great era.
I just love I wish that they would do that, bring that back. I don't know. It's such a cool thing. Such a cool little bit of history because they didn't last that long. DC did it for a little bit and then they stopped.
How long did it go on?
I don't even know if it lasted more than a year or two. Like it was real short. But also, I like the checks. Like I feel like that's like also a lot of punk influence there too. That uses like the checks. And also, I'm from Indiana too, so the Indy 500. So all those things melded together. That's why I themed my channel, my branding, I guess, with those checks.
Okay, cool. Oh wow, my wife's watching something really loudly. We've got, this is from 64.
I wonder if that's a Jack Davis cover.
This is a Norman Mingo cover.
Oh,
And
dang.
at the time, there were Frankenstein models out that were really
Oh,
popular. So the
that's
joke
amazing.
is that Frankenstein's putting together an Alfred E. Newman.
Which I have my Alfred E. Newman can make a cameo. He's looking at your. Look at this.
That's awesome. Where'd you get that?
My wife bought this for me for Christmas. I think she found it on eBay.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, you can find a lot of good Alfred E. Newman dolls and figures and stuff. Bobbleheads.
I love that thing.
This one's wearing Chucks.
That's awesome. Oh, this is from pretty early, 59. Sight gag here.
Oh, I have that one.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Nice. I love this cover.
What number issue is that? 80?
80. Yeah.
Yeah, because
July.
all mine are my latest issue I have is like 113. So all mine are like the earlier stuff.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mad Follies. What's the Mad Paper book covers? And it has it in it. So this is
Those
fun.
Mad paperbacks though. I think I have one over here.
Oh, I had a whole collection dating back to 1968. I'm sure somebody got a great deal, but I wasn't.
It's a Sergio Aragones one.
Oh, cool.
In Mad We Trust.
I wasn't in a position to negotiate, so whatever.
This was such a cool format though back in the day. They even like released like Peanuts and Beetle Bailey and these kind of paperbacks. I found the early Mads like the earliest collections of these at a Goodwill, but they're like $5 a piece, and I was like, I don't know if I have room for all these, and I'm trying to get the magazines. But this is such a cool little thing they did to reprint the older comics. This was like the earliest version of reprinting comics. Were these little paperbacks?
Yeah, they were great. That was the only way, besides the specials, that I could read older Mad.
Yeah.
Here's a Don Martin cover.
Oh, Don Martin. He defected over to Crack Magazine eventually.
Oh, I think you're right. Yeah, they wouldn't give him his art back. Warner Brothers.
So he ran over to Crack Magazine like Hulk Hogan going to the WCW.
Let's see. This might be my oldest one. This is number 26. Oh, it's 25 cents. I have a couple of these, but 1955. Yeah, this is easily my oldest one, and I don't think Alfred's on. Oh yeah, Alfred is on it right here at the top.
Oh, and speaking of those Atlas reprints, they're doing one called Snafu also, which is one of the early Mad knockoffs that Atlas Comics tried doing. So that'd be a fun one to get.
Yeah, I remember Cracked was coming out, and there was another one in the 60s and 70s. Cracked.
Oh, Marvel had Crazy Magazine also, and I feel like there's a bajillion of them. It's like Mad took off, so all these companies tried to do their own version.
Yeah. This is creepy. That's from 59. So I know it's 66 years old because that's when I was born. Me and Barbie.
You're born in 59?
Yeah.
That's when my dad was born. my dad is your age.
Wow. How old are you? You must be my daughter's age then.
I'm 30, turning 38 later this year.
Oh, you're a little bit older than my daughter. Okay. This is from 68. That's when I really I have a bunch more, but I don't need to hijack the show like that. 68 and 67, that's when I really got into it and collected it through like 1975 and everything. That was peak comedy, satire, and political humor. That was the peak back then.
Yeah. especially during that era of like politics and things. There's all kinds of people trying to speak out against him and things.
Yeah, like Vietnam, it was a big deal.
So, Jess, did you ever get any of the Marvel Treasury specials back in the day?
Oh, yeah. Over on that table is the it's a DC special, Superman versus Muhammad Ali.
Oh yeah, they had that. Yeah, DC did their own version. Well, the other day I got my holy grail, my white whale of all of comics. I did a video on it. Have you ever seen this baby?
Oh yeah. Let's see. Let me highlight you.
This is Jack Kirby. Let me move my microphone. Jack Kirby doing an adaptation of 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yeah, I've heard of that one.
So this came out in '76. So it came out like 8 years after the movie did. But this is just like a special like project that Jack Kirby wanted to do because he loved the movie so much.
That's cool. And how long did it take you to find that?
Well, I've been looking for it for years. Here's a double page spread.
Oh wow.
But part of the hunt was that I wanted to get it for a good deal. I could have, I mean, if I wanted to pay $100+ I could have, got one years ago if I wanted to.
That looks like it's in good shape too.
Yeah, the only problem is it has the back corner has a tear on it.
Oh.
And then some of these pages back here are like folded on the corner, but the last 10 pages are just like like David Anthony Kraft doing a remembering of the movie or something.
Oh.
But I've had these for years. These are the 10-issue follow-up that Jack Kirby did.
Oh.
So before there was ever a sequel to it, Jack Kirby did this. This is like the first ever sequel series, and it's 10 issues long. And these were normal comic book format. And eventually, when I get to the cover here, okay, maybe it's this one. Nope, maybe it's this one. Debut the character of Machine Man.
Oh, that's right.
So this is Machine Man's first appearance, which is why this one issue. I got the other 9 issues in a lot for like $20, and then this one issue was going for crazy prices because people thought he might show up in an MCU movie or something stupid.
Machine Man.
Yeah, but Machine Man eventually debuts and appears in it, and then there's a 19-issue follow-up of Machine Man that's collected in this complete collection.
Oh, I have that.
Yeah, and the first 9 issues are done by Kirby, and then the last 10 issues are done by Ditko, which is really fun.
I have a viewer named Jess doesn't know shit about Ditko, so I wonder if he's in the chat.
Who's that?
I don't know.
But
I think it was Omnibros when I think somebody asked a question about Ditko, and I thought I answered it. But I mean, that sounds like something Cycle Cleveland would do. But yeah, then it showed up just doesn't know shit about Ditko. And then I think he changed his name recently, but I haven't seen him. Oh, hey everyone, watching you guys during my half marathon. Got another 5K to go, so please be entertaining. Go, Samantha, go.
How are you watching and running at the same time? That's wild.
She's probably listening to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Awesome. Is it watching you guys during my half marathon? Is this your first half marathon, Samantha, or have you done a bunch of them? 13 miles for my American viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris is right with me. Go, Samantha Jane, go. And Chris is reporting that Power Pack is good so far. He's on issue 7. That's good. Power Pack was great in Mutant Massacre. Kenny just got these books from InStock Trade. Superman City of Tomorrow Compendium, Superman by Busek, Book 2, Supergirl New 52 Omnibus, and Action Comics Phantoms by Mark Waid. Do I know that book?
That is the most Kenneth Crayley Jr. haul I've ever seen in my life.
Yes, he is on brand, as they say.
Yes, the biggest Superman fan I've ever known.
And Supergirl.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is regarding Kevin Kropp is talking about Warren. They were a publisher that published the titles Chris mentioned. They were in business from 57 until the early 80s. That's Millie the that's a Millie the Model reference. Oh, it was published till 1973.
Dang. 207 issues. That's a long time.
Yeah. Matt says, Jester Taylor, have either of you heard about Clover Press re-releasing Chester Gould's Dick Tracy and oversized trade paperbacks? A few months. Curtis had mentioned it on a stream. Thanks in advance. Do you know anything about that?
So they just announced the other day that they're doing the Spider-Man newspaper strips reprinting in paperback format, but they're doing them in slipcases so that when you put them on your shelf, you can store them vertically. Really cool. And I think they're doing those Dick Tracy's in the same way. I think they're going to be paperback, but you can put them in a slipcase so you can store them vertically. Because if you ever have any landscape books, you know how much of a pain it is to store them on your bookshelf. Really cool. They can store them vertically and still have like a spine on it. I think that's the format they're doing for the Dick Tracy ones. And I actually might pick those up because I've always wanted to read Chester Gould's Dick Tracy. And
it was great.
But there's I think it's like 30 something volumes, and I definitely don't have shelf space.
Oh my gosh. Well, I caught it at the tail end in the 60s. And I also caught Lil Abner and Pogo.
Oh, Pogo.
Yeah. Walt Kelly, Al Cap, racist jerk, but I did like Lil Abner. What other classic comics did I read at the end? Dick Tracy, the end of their
Peanuts, of course, right? Oh, no, yeah. You didn't read Peanuts at the end, right? Didn't you stop reading Peanuts? Did you stop reading Peanuts at a certain point?
Yeah, I probably stopped. I feel like in the mid 80s.
Yeah, because I remember you said you collected the complete Peanuts, but only to a certain year, right?
Right. Yeah. But then I was talking to Taylor, Minister of Comics Taylor, and like the 90s were his Peanuts years, so those were the books he wanted to get. Where as I read them in the newspaper, but they weren't doing anything for me at the time. But yeah, I have 1950 through 1986. Millie the Motto is my number 2 vote on the Marvel Omni poll. That's good, Saz. There was a time, says Spooey, when you could not give away the Power Pack Omnis, but Volume 1 is getting harder to find.
Isn't that the story of all Omnis, though?
Yeah.
Like that Knights of Pendragon omnibus, I'm sure like in a couple of years, it's going to be a huge whale for people. Like nobody talks about it. Nobody wants it right now, but in a couple of years, it's going to be like everyone's going to be clamoring like, why isn't it reprinted? The Knights of Pendragon.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme, Volume 2 is hard to find.
Is that one you're hoping for?
No,
okay.
it's already. I mean, it's already out. 3 came out last year, but nobody. I've never heard anybody clamoring for Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme. The early Stan Lee stuff people are asking for, but that original Doctor Strange, but that was not the best period of Doctor Strange, and that's coming from a big Doctor Strange fan.
You just call it the Stan Lee stuff. That Jess doesn't know shit about Steve Ditko. Guys gonna be mad. He's like, how dare you call it Stan Lee stuff? Steve Ditko created him.
Okay.
Oh, here's a little known series from the 80s and of DC. I was curious if you knew this, if you read this or not. It's called Angel in Love or Angel Love.
Angel Love. When's it from?
It's DC. It came out in 1986.
I've never seen this book.
It only lasted 9 issues.
Angel Love.
Yeah. And it's like so it looks like an Archie comic, right?
Yeah, as drawn by Family Guy.
Barbara Slate was the cartoonist.
Oh, okay.
She did a bunch of Barbie comics and stuff back in the day. But this is like, so it looks like a teenage, Archie fair, but there's like all kinds of crazy themes in here. Like one of her friends is addicted to cocaine.
Whoa.
One of her friends has to get an abortion.
What?
Yeah, it's like freaking wild, but like the artwork is just like a kid-friendly Archie comic.
That stuff is happening. I want that comic now.
Let me find it. There's a panel where she just like it's a close-up of her face and it says cocaine above it. It looks like this almost, but it says cocaine above it. I'll find it. Like with her eyes real big like that.
Yeah. Wow.
But it's like a weird, bizarre series that I've never heard about, and then I found it.
I've never heard of it.
I had to
Where'd
pick it up.
Find it?
eBay.
Oh, okay. Phenomenal says we can't even get a reprint of Wolverine Volume 1. I hate books going out of print. I'm late to the omnibus game. I bought my first one September 23. Most of the books I want are out of print. They'll be coming back.
Yeah, they will eventually. Everything comes back into print eventually. Except for Knights of Pendragon.
I forgot about that book. I definitely did not buy that.
Neither did I.
Oh, FDO with a strong take. I think Creepy and Eerie were better than the EC horror comics. Whoa.
That's definitely a hot take.
Yeah, that's a hot take.
I love them. I love them both, but I'll have to disagree with you.
Let's see. I thought I had this. I'm not as good as Geo here with the. No, I can't find my hot take sign.
Oh, here's a good indication of the era this was in. The classic Batman Year One Mazzucchelli ad was in it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Wait, where was that? Great biography of James Warren. The title is Empire of Monsters.
Yes, that's the one.
Warren did Vampirella, probably the character most modern readers know them for. Most after that went to Harris and then to Dynamite, which I should say did a nice 15-volume hardcover collection. I have the first 12. Why I don't buy the last 3 is because I think it's insane that I even have 12.
They're reprinting those in paperbacks that I think match the Creepy and Eerie trade paperbacks that Dark Horse is doing.
That Vampirella had some smoking art. The art, Spooey, who's the one that did that Vampirella art? It was it's a name that I'm blocking on, but
was it a Spanish name? Like Angelo.
It was a Hispanic surname.
Yeah.
I think DC since 2022 has been doing a much better job of putting out more and more collected editions. Prior to 22 was really bad, would only release them based on sales numbers. You are 100% correct, Kenny.
For sure. Oh, I found it.
Oh, wait, let me. Cocaine?
like we need like a Liechtenstein painting of this, right?
Yes. That needs to be somebody's profile pic.
Oh, that's in the first issue.
She has a coke addict friend.
Yeah, and then another one that has to get an abortion. So it's like, I think that's why it didn't last long, because it looks like an Archie comic, but I think it would do better today. I think in today's era of comics, but back then people didn't know how to market it probably.
Yeah,
but it was pre-Vertigo also, so it's like just DC proper.
That's amazing. I didn't even know that book existed. Matt H trying to find ASM 1-3 or Inferno or the Claremont Lee Omnis. Oh, both of those Omnis? Are they out of print?
I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, those are some of the most popular X-Men omnibuses.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they're coming back in print, but I didn't know they were out. I didn't know 1-3 was out of Spider-Man either. Inferno, I kept my original oversized hardcovers.
We're getting a volume 7 of Spidey though. That's amazing.
That is great. I used to have a bunch of Mad magazines when I was younger. They didn't make it through one of our family moves. I get it. Yeah, they were the Plexi records from Mad Magazine. I remember tearing those out and playing them on my dad's huge console stereo.
What was on them? Was it music or like comedy gags?
The one I remember playing was all the all the gang of usual idiots or whatever, the idiot gang of idiots. It was just all of them laughing. Like they'd start, and then 2 or 3 would join in, and the whole thing was bled into just riotous laughter. And I just went to myself, this is kind of a bummer. I thought we'd get Alfred E. Newman speaking or something. I forget what was on the other Plexi records, but I definitely, Flexi disc, right? But I definitely tore them out and played them. Yeah, I agree with that, Josh.
Yeah, that Spy versus Spy omnibus is awesome. And DC has the rights to Mad. I don't know, they don't do anything with it though. It's sad.
Yeah. Ryan Spain, loves my spinner rack. Thank you. Wait, those are called go-go checks? I'm not joking. I just always have seen them. Yeah,
they called them. They advertised them because back then was when DC was still distributing Marvel comics. So like it was a weird part of history where DC was distributing Marvel comics because Marvel's distributor went defunct, and DC had all these rules on them where Marvel could only do like 12 issues or 12 different titles a month or whatever it was. And that's why you'd have like Tales of Suspense and things have 2 different heroes in them. But anyways, so in the spinner rack, DC wanted to look different than Marvel because Marvel was starting to scoot in on their sales number. So they had the go-go checks. So whenever you have them on the spinner rack, like when you have like 2 comics on top of each other, you'd see the go-go checks at the top.
Oh.
And they even ran ads in the comics saying like, make sure you look for the go-go checks to see the best comics or whatever. But yeah, they only lasted like a year or something.
Very ska, right? I had the go-go checks Vans back in my 20s.
I still have a pair.
Nice. I wore mine out completely. I found a box of stuff recently I thought I lost. Mad magazines, Fireside books, Choose Your Own Adventure books. Nice. Do you want me obsessed with that Frankenstein cover? Do you want me to show it again, Jessica? It's right over here. My grandfather was into comic books. He had Superman comics, from the late 30s and early 40s. He had a trunk full of them. He moved and was forced to keep them behind. Oh, heck.
That's sad.
That is. Later on, he had comics in the 50s, and his sister came out and took them without his permission to give to her kids. Man, your grandfather had it rough. I mean,
did her kids become massive comic book fans, though? Was there at least a good ending to the story?
That's awful. Are you still in Indiana? I'm in Michigan, but only like 15 miles from the Indiana-Michigan state line.
Yep. I'm like central Indianapolis area, Indiana.
Here it is. Go-Go checks apparently ran from February 66 to August 67. You're right, like an hour and a half.
So a year and a half, yeah.
Year and a half. Good enough to Axel. Good to have you here. Hello to both of us. Thank you.
Hello.
I had that Mad Frankenstein cover made into a poster and framed it. That's cool. I love that one.
That's awesome.
I have the Don Martin book set that collects everything he did for Mad. Oh yeah, $35. That's a deal.
Yeah, I think that was a nice like slipcase hardcover too.
Ooh. Look at it. Watching Close Encounters now. Hey man. Oh, Mad rules. Just love everything DC.
Close Encounters, a classic Spielberg movie.
Yeah.
I have that Treasury edition too.
Thank you, Cage. Oh, wow. That's cool. I didn't even know they had that.
Yeah, Walter Simonson did the penciling on this one. With Klaus Janson on inks.
Wow. Hate Peter Bag was also coming out right at the same time.
That was like 80s, 90s.
Yeah, it was coming out with Hate was coming out alongside 8 Ball.
Yeah.
But he had already moved on after Cracked, I think.
Did you get the Hate Revisited trade paperback?
I bought the for some reason, I bought the singles, never thinking
Okay.
that it would be made into a paperback.
Okay, at least you got them
last summer.
Have you read them?
No.
Oh, Jess, come on. It's really cool because each issue has like parts in black and white that are like a flashback to the classic Hate era, and then the parts in color are like the current day. So you can see like what those characters are doing, like because he ages them real time. So you see like what Buddy Bradley's doing in his 40s and 50s, like I don't know, late 40s, I guess, and like dealing with all the current politics and things. It was really good. I liked it.
I really need to read that. I don't know why I haven't. I just have I suffer from too much comic books paralysis. I have too many choices, and I end up sitting there reading nothing. I take full blame for derailing the show because I brought up Mad Magazine. This show gets derailed all the time, so that's the point, really. I like getting derailed.
It's a challenge to like try to get it back on track.
Yeah. Oh my God, Taylor, we'll talk about 2001 and Close Encounters. Oh, okay, that's what you're talking about.
Did you see 2001: A Space Odyssey like when it first came out?
Yeah.
I guess you would have been 9 years old.
1968, 1969, 1968, I think.
Yeah.
That would
Did
have
you
been
see it when you're like a little kid?
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
I didn't understand it at all. I did understand, open the pod door, Hal. I did understand the stuff that happened on the spaceship, but I didn't understand the beginning with the monkeys and the bones and the monolith. And honestly, don't anybody explain it to me because I don't care that much. I still don't understand the beginning with the monolith and the monkeys and the bones. And I'd have no idea what the ending was with, the old man seeing himself as a Coeur d'Alene, seeing himself as a baby, and then something in a room. And
when's the last time you watched it?
Oh, long time ago. I saw it several times.
Okay. I was gonna say if you hadn't seen it since back then, like your memory is on spot, like you remembered everything of it.
I think I probably saw it on TV some point in the 80s, but yeah, I saw it a lot as a kid.
I like to describe it as like a Grant Morrison comic.
Yeah.
Because I feel like everyone that sees it has a different interpretation of it. And I think that's kind of what I love about it. We're kind of like a Grant Morrison comic, like where like you're not really quite sure where it's going, but then like and you're not really quite sure what you watched, but you still pull something from it, and it might even stick with you afterwards. Where like you think about it a lot.
Yeah. Origin of Machine Man. Fun fact. The very first Marvel Legend I ever owned came from Riley Moore, the omnibus collector himself. We traded. This is back in like 2014. I knew him from his Tumblr page, and we traded something. Like he traded me the Flash by Jeff Johns omnibus for something that I had, and he included a little Machine Man Legend, and that was the very first figure I had.
That's awesome. I want a Machine Man Legend Marvel Legend figure.
I'll look for mine and send it to you. Yeah, he came from that comic, Matt. Was this?
Oh, this was 2001.
Yeah, this was the Treasury editions. Are you disappointed with the Fall of X omnibus mapping? I was hoping it would be in reading order, but it's still great. Still a great Omni. I guess I already own it. LOL. Spoonful. It's not in reading order. Is it the same as the trades that came out? Like it'd be like a solid thing.
I think this is like a
X-Men Dead.
I'm not 100% sure on this one, but I think that's like an event omnibus. So like the Dawn of X omnibuses that are collecting basically what those trade paperbacks were in order. I don't think this is one of those. I think this is a other different type of mapping. I think eventually they'll get to that point because there's gonna be like 10 or 11 of those omnibuses that collect the trade paperbacks, but I'm not certain on that. I did not buy this, so I don't.
I didn't either because I
opinion.
looked and I have all the trades all the way up to the end. And so, but I don't have Rise of 10 or whatever it is. Fall of X I have, but Rise of something.
I wonder if it's one of those things where people have like a strong opinion on where Marvel maps their events to where it's like the main issues happen at first and then the tie-ins happen after that. And people either like love that or hate it.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Oh, Samantha's watching while I'm doing it on the treadmill. Yep, on the treadmill, because the weather here is a bit unpredictable. First time running this far, 1.5 kilometers to go. That was back at 8:37, so you're probably done by now.
Probably.
Oh, here he is. Now it's just doesn't know shit about Luffy or Luffy.
Oh, well, that's One Piece. We don't expect you to know.
This is the former just doesn't know shit about Ditko.
Is that a picture of you?
Yeah, like a negative image of me from the negative zone.
Oh, interesting.
Spider-Man strips, Kickstarter, Clover Press. Okay, classic newspaper strips.
Josh has a Kickstarter coming out soon. Have you talked about that on your show yet?
No, Josh. This Josh?
Yeah.
You have a Kickstarter coming out, Josh?
August 25th, Bang Ballad of the Tiger Volume 3 on Kickstarter. And he'll be live on my show on August 27th to talk about it. But August 25th is when the campaign starts for Bang Ballad of the Tiger Volume 3. And,
nice.
And if you've missed out on Volume 1 and 2, there'll be perks on there where you can catch up and buy Volumes 1 and 2 to catch up on those as well.
I'm going to wait to complete my collection when he releases it in oversized hardcover.
Will he do that?
I don't know. I'm hoping so because it's pretty tiny for me, but I still enjoyed it.
Well, maybe he'll have a special like magnifying glass Kickstarter thing you can add on.
It won't be long until the Strike Force Morituri Omni becomes the most sought after out of print omnibus.
I kind of want that one, but
I kind of want it.
I want it, but I'm waiting for it to be like half price because I feel like it's gonna be one of those.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen Jewish Dragons in the chat, but he definitely wanted this
because it is a fun series. Like I haven't read it at all, but the premise of it sounds like a fun series. It's like 36 issues, and it has like beginning, middle, and end. It's outside of the Marvel universe, so you don't need to have known anything. And a lot of the characters kind of die off as they go on, so it's like there's actual stakes involved, which is fun.
Jeff Jack, I dig your profile pic. Some of my favorite comic strips that have been collected: Little Orphan Annie, Lil Abner, Dick Tracy, Buck Rogers, Wash Tubbs, Alley Oop. Wow, this is way before your time, unless you're 112, because these are all before my time. Mandrake the Magician, Captain Easy, Terry and the Pirates. The Pilots. I did catch all the ending. The original creators on these things were in the newspaper when I started reading the newspaper, like when I was 6, reading the comic section. And Terry and the Pirates, I remember that a lot.
Yeah, Clover Press just did those 10 volumes that are like oversized, and they have a connecting cover image on the spines, and they look beautiful. I haven't forked over any dough for them yet, but I kind of want them.
Wow, that's a lot. And of course, Popeye. Nice. Doctor Strange Source Supreme Volume 1 was the first omnibus I read after watching Jess's overview. I did enjoy Volume 1 more than Volume 2. Yeah, Volume 1 is streamlined. Volume 2 is kind of all over the place. And Volume 3 is like the creator, I forget who it was, dropped acid. It's just crazy. I enjoyed Volume 1, Spooey, just like you did.
Speaking of wild and trippy books, did you read Shade the Changing Man back in the day?
I did, yeah. I don't have that yet. I definitely want it.
So I've read the first 6 issues before because I had a trade paperback back in the day. And then I started reading again in this omnibus. This is so good. Peter Milligan's one of those writers that like every time I read something from him, I'm like, man, I need to pick up more Peter Milligan.
I don't feel like he's very much appreciated like he should.
I don't think he is. And I'd almost describe this as Sandman was for like goth kids. This was for like acid dropping hippies. Because it's actually like wild and colorful and fun compared to Sandman, which is like dark and dreary and depressing. And
it was way ahead of its time. I think that came out in 90 or something.
Yeah, I just read like the second issue when I was reading last night has like all about going back in time for the JFK assassination, and it's like I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. And the Chris Bacalo artwork is like psychedelic and trippy, and it's
I need to get that. I'm glad they solicited volume 2.
I know, and that'll be the end of those 2 volumes. It'll be the whole series.
Yeah, that's amazing. Did I already read this? The Dana really is going to bed now? Okay. Good night, Dana. Thank you for being here. Oh, this is why he's just started it. You flip-flopped on whether DC Universe by Steve Ditko Omnibus interested you or not, and I was born. Oh, okay.
Well, speaking of Shade the Changing Man, the original Steve Ditko issues where he created the character are in that omnibus.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
That's in the Peter Milligan one you just showed?
No. The Steve Ditko one.
Oh, the DC Universe. Okay. I see what you're saying. And does it have the first the question?
No, that was technically Charlton, so I don't think.
But DC bought Charlton.
Right, but I think the DC Universe by Steve Ditko are only DC branded, like when they were originally DC branded issues.
Like Hawk and Dove and the Creeper and stuff.
Exactly that, and then all the Legion superhero issues I think he did are in there, and which I don't know what the reading experience, because he didn't do like a consecutive run of Legion. He did like issues here and there, so I don't know how those read, but I did not get that omnibus. I love Ditko, but I want to get the old school standard size hardcovers of Shade the Changing Man and Hawk and Dove that they came out with years ago. But yeah,
I do remember the Creeper and Hawk and Dove, but I don't remember Shade the Changing Man. CNSS here for another round. Good to have you here.
Hello.
You're intense. Yeah, that comic book sounds intense. It is nuts how many stories just died as singles, like Angel Love, the complete collection going to be made. I want to find those books now.
That's a goal of mine, is to get that complete collection done. When I found out about it, I followed Barbara Slade on Instagram, and she followed me back. So maybe I can get something done.
In a few years, the Inhumans Omnibus will collect dust in shops. Everyone will have one, so the extra copies won't sell.
Well, it has to come out first.
Yeah.
Let's get it printed first.
It 100% would, says Sly Blue Demon. Jose Gonzalez, says Spooey. That's
the artist on Vampirella.
Yeah. And it's giants. Those are, I mean, they're pretty big books, and that art is phenomenal.
Oh, plus you have the artist edition, don't you? Vampirella artist edition.
Is that something I have?
You showed it, unless you got rid of it. You showed it to me at one point through messages through the DM.
The tall books never get looked at very much.
You ordered the was it the Amanda Connor?
Oh yeah, I do have that. Yeah, people reminded me that I own that.
Yeah.
But it took the people. Oh, yeah. I do have this. Jose Gonzalez's.
Oh, your screen froze. Oh, Jess is no longer with us.
Yeah.
There he is.
Am I back?
You're back.
It's set to 1080p, so whenever I walk away from where the router is, it flips out and shuts me down. I don't know what's going on.
There it is.
So I brought it in here. So this is pretty cool. Look at how good that art is.
Yeah, that's the art you can expect from the Creepy and Eerie and Vampirella.
Yeah.
The Warren Mags.
Yeah, really.
Oh, yeah, you can see that. Those are scanned from the original art pages, you can tell.
Yeah. You're right.
You can still see like the little written things on the edges of the. Yep.
Can you see this stuff?
Yeah, like the job titles, job numbers, and stuff.
Yeah.
Page numbers.
So yeah, this is really cool. Thank you for reminding me I have it.
You're welcome. What's that Fantastic Four thing right there?
Oh, that's the popcorn bucket that Johnny from Finland sent me. It opens. It's like 4 there. Wait, let me get up to a normal place. Apparently some Funko Pop like creation slots in here, and I'll have to get it from eBay. This is a popcorn bucket, and Johnny sent it to me, and he also sent me these two things. Whoops. Superman Juice Mobile.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And
I really wish I got the Galactus head popcorn bucket thing.
Oh yeah, that was $80 though.
I know. It looks so cool behind me though.
Yeah, it would. And then a thing with pants cup.
That's fun.
He's
the best Marvel character ever.
And he sent me some posters too. Oh, they're in Finnish.
Ooh, that's
and
cool.
The next time I have Jessica and Ash on, which will be sometime next month, I'll give these away.
I haven't heard your opinion. Did you love that movie?
Yes.
Okay.
I just did the review of it today with Jess and Ash. Crazy Castle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm getting the Steelbook. Hopefully, Walmart was out, so I had to go to this other place that Lou recommended to me, and he was like, "I thought it was shady, but I got what I ordered at a pretty good time, So I pre-ordered it from them. So I hope I get it because it was a really cool looking Steelbook. But yeah, I want to own it, and then I want to watch it every day for the rest of my life.
It was so good.
Man, I loved it.
James Gunn. In James Gunn we trust. I'll watch anything that guy does. The Guardians movies are like one of my favorite movie trilogies of all time. Suicide Squad was fun. Superman was just perfect.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Claremont Lee has been out for a bit. Okay.
It'll come back. Don't worry.
Yeah.
It's one of the popular ones.
Yeah.
That Marvel knows they'll make money if they reprint it.
I need Amazing Spider-Man 1 through 2. I know Marvel will reprint them, but don't know when.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Shazam. That's what I just showed, Spooey. Good knowledge. I had Uncanny X-Men Volume 4. I sold it for $50. About 2 weeks later, it shot up to 100, and now it's over 200. I regret it.
I hate when that happens.
Look, Matt H changed his profile pic. That's awesome.
Yes.
I'm sure he has, if he's like at his desk, he's going to come up with you and I on other heroes' bodies and stuff like that. He's really fast with them.
We need to get the cocaine panel just spread around as like a meme, and then people won't know where it came from.
Yeah. Some years back, Dynamite released a Vampirella Essentials book. That's literally what they called it. Similar to Marvel's line with just the Vampirella stories from her original comic. That's cool.
That'd be cool. With the black and white artwork in that format would be perfect.
Dynamite should one day reprint that book in hardcover with the same paper as the archive volumes. Okay. About 15 years ago, my local grocery store started selling old comics in a spinner rack. Nothing valuable, but it was really cool to see.
Man, in the 21st century, that's cool.
That is. Wait, who's appearing at my front door? Is it my wife?
Angel Love.
Angel Love.
Saying cocaine?
Cocaine? Here's Harvey. Hey now.
Hey, Harvey. How you doing, my man? Oh. There's so many awful stories of that back in the day, too.
Burned on the lawn.
So many horrible stories of that. J. Michael Straczynski told like 2 stories of that happening to him when he was a kid.
Oh boy, fortunately that never happened to me. Taylor and Jess, 2 of the most handsome dudes. Thank you, Bunk. In comics YouTube, even if Taylor does have regrettable taste in basketball teams, does he like Indiana Fever?
Well, yes, of course, but the Indiana Pacers, who got further than the Celtics did, Bunk, in the playoffs this year, we're 2 quarters away from winning the championship.
Yeah, I see you guys have beef.
It was heartbreaking.
Yeah, I get it. Have you got any PS art book Golden Age reprints?
I haven't. They pumped those things out, because the ones I wanted to get were the Spirit and the Plastic Man.
I wanted to get Kid Eternity. I remember reading that.
Yeah. So some of those I've wanted. I've seen some, not those, but I've seen other ones in stores before. I flipped through them, and I don't know how I feel. I think they're a little bit overpriced for what they are, because they're just like they seem like they're scanned images of the actual comic. They're not touched up or anything, which is fine. I don't mind that. But they're like, I think it's like $40 for a hardcover. It's like, ugh. But I did want to get the Jack Cole Plastic Mans, because those have been out of print for so long, but I missed out on them. And now they're like, I don't know. I think they're all out of print by now, but no, I don't own any. It's just one of those things. Like, I love Golden Age comics, but it's just one of those things that I can only collect so much.
Yeah. Harvey, I'm at work. Please discuss things I'd be interested in listening to in like 11 hours. Thanks. Okay, Harvey, we're your guys. My grandfather, oh God, this is heartbreaking too. My grandfather told me he used to read Batman when he was a kid, but his mom recycled them. He was a kid in the 40s. Oh, that's awful. Right on, Doc. Superman stream and Taylor on the same day. These guests are boss. Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Elevator.
You get it, Doc. Derailed? The show has no rails. You new here?
It's like a rainbow road course in Mario Kart.
Hey, don't you start anything about Ditko. All I said was I wasn't sure if I was getting it. And that's how Jess doesn't know shit about Ditko showed up. I wasn't sure, and I'm still not sure. There were 2 Mad Magazine albums. Oh, yeah. Musically Mad and Mad Twist Rock and Roll, with songs such as She Got a Nose Job, Let's Do the Pretzels, Someone Else's Dandruff, and It's a Gas.
It reminds me of I used to have, my parents used to have it, but I used to listen to it all the time. The Simpsons Sing the Blues CD. Do you remember
that? No, that was a real record?
Yeah, it was Simpsons Sing the Blues, but it was like all the Simpsons like voice actors in character doing like for certain songs and stuff. Is hilarious.
That sounds good. Yeah, I know that part, that the monolith sparked the evolution.
That's where they learned how to use weapons and how to hunt for actual meat. Right,
but what was the monolith, and how did it spark it? And wasn't it on the moon or something? No, the monkeys were. Where was that?
Well, it eventually goes to the moon where the astronauts go.
Right.
But here's the thing that I really love. I know you said don't explain it, but my interpretation. So the monkeys touch it and they learn how to use weapons and things, because the monolith's like this like religious thing. It's like this religious, spiritual kind of godlike thing. So they learn how to use weapons and hunt for actual food, because before that they're only eating vegetables. So then it kind of creates this thing where they use weapons, and then he throws the bone into the air. And then the next thing we see is like that cut of the nuclear powered rocket. So it's like the first weapon man had was this bone. And then it goes to this nuclear powered rocket where we went too far with weapons. It's like we learned how to use weapons, but then we went like too far with it. Yes, cool transition shot. But then when the astronauts see the monolith for the first time, they don't worship it and they don't like appreciate it for what it is and live in the moment and experience it for what it is. Instead, they decide to take a picture in front of it and like kind of brag about it with their egos involved. Like, look at what we saw. But that's not what you're supposed to do with this godlike thing. So then that's when it starts going, and all the astronauts like, ah, and like the monolith's like screaming at them basically. So it's like
2 astronauts?
The group of astronauts that's like standing in front of it taking a picture.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, hey, look what we saw. Like they're kind of like bragging about it. Like their egos are involved of like seeing it rather than appreciating it and worshiping like the monkeys did.
Okay. So you're thinking it's some type of godlike entity?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's the first thing I've ever heard about what it was.
That's my interpretation. Everyone else can have their own interpretation.
Yours is just as good as anybody's, because that was the first. Something is placing the monoliths when it feels we are ready for the next phase of evolution.
I could see that too.
Okay.
Yeah. And I've not read the sequel or seen the sequel movies. I don't need to. I'm fine with just that first movie because I've heard the sequel movie and sequel book start to explain a lot of that stuff to you. 2010? Yeah, 2010. But I don't need it explained to me. I'm fine with just like sitting back and just thinking about it.
It actually, I saw a long time ago, 2010 on television, and it helped me understand. Now I remember I need to see that more because it helped me understand some things in 2001. Yeah. Superman released on digital early and 4K disc a month later, only 3 months after it was out in theaters. I don't think is a bad thing. Most movies today have a short release window. Oh yeah, well that was the only way you could see them. That's back in my day. That was back in my day.
Well, that was why these comic book adaptations of movies were a big deal back then, because there wasn't home movies weren't a thing. So like that was like your only way to like, I saw the movie and I want to keep like reliving it, and you could buy a comic book version of it. But
when we start really space travel, we discover the next monolith, and Hal wants to. Oh, what? I didn't know this. And Hal wants to be the one to evolve it. So to evolve. Oh, Hal wants to be the one to evolve. Okay, I do remember that. So it tries to stop the astronauts. Hal does. Yeah, Hal's the one that shoots them out the air.
Yeah, and then he goes like on a murderous rampage. He kills all the astronauts that are sleeping in their little chambers.
Oh yeah, that's right. The 2001 scenes on the space station are incredible. Envisioning the tech and portraying it was really next level.
Yeah, for 1968, and every sci-fi movie after that is like has to take honor of like the influence of 2001 was huge.
Yeah.
I like to say that like 2001 A Space Odyssey was to sci-fi movies what the Beatles were to rock and roll. Like the influence that the Beatles had in rock and roll for the years afterwards is the same amount of influence that 2001 A Space Odyssey had for sci-fi movies. And you think of like Alien. I mean, Alien has like so many things that it borrowed from 2001 A Space Odyssey. Like the let me in or open the door howl is just exactly like when Ripley's like, open the door. And they're like, we can't let him in. You know, protocol. And it's the android's trying to like kill everybody because he's trying to continue the mission or whatever.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And that's why in Aliens, she doesn't want to be teammates with an android again.
Speaking of which, have you watched the new show?
I haven't. Is it good?
It is. It's really good, especially if you're a fan of like the earliest movie, like Alien and Aliens. Like the opening scene of the show is basically them riffing on the opening scene of Alien. So you could tell that they're like homaging that show. They really want it to be like, because it takes place 2 years before that movie. And you liked Legion, didn't you? You liked the Legion TV show, didn't you?
I haven't finished it. That's the one Freddie keeps jamming me up about. I think I have 4 more episodes to go, 4 or 5.
But you've liked it so far.
Oh yeah, I love the whole thing.
The same showrunner that did that show is the showrunner on Alien Earth.
Oh, okay. That's
what
cool.
about did you watch the Fargo TV show?
Until we couldn't take it anymore. Yeah.
he was the showrunner of that one too. It's Noah Hawley.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know his name.
The guy did Legion. Fargo is doing Alien Earth.
Okay. Here's the Kickstarter. Bang the Ballad of the Tiger. Volume 3 coming soon, August 25th. There's the same info. This is great, Doc. Thanks. When the astronaut reaches the monolith, the otherworldly creatures keep him in a space zoo for the rest of his life and then return him to Earth as an enlightened space baby. What? What?
That's true.
This is the last astronaut that when he sees himself as older.
That's the Keir delay. He sees himself as older, and then I think he sees himself as a baby.
Yeah, then he turns into the enlightened baby, is what he's saying.
Yeah. The otherworldly creatures. What? Okay, now I'm not remembering that. Keep him in a space zoo. How do you know that?
I don't think you ever see. This might just be his interpretation, because I don't think you ever see any other creatures.
Okay, is this from the book? Maybe,
but the book does have some differences. So that's also a common misconception, is that the movie's based off the book. Not necessarily true. Stanley Kubrick got with Arthur C. Clarke, the writer of the book, and so Stanley Kubrick took inspiration from Arthur C. Clarke's earlier stories, The Sentinel and some other story. And then they got together, and as he was making the movie, Arthur C. Clarke was writing the book. So like they were kind of working like in simpatico. And Kubrick would be like, I'm doing this with the movie, so Arthur C. Clarke would write that into the book. So, and even still, there's still some differences between the two. But I still like to look at 2001 as like, it's a Kubrick envision just based off of ideas from Arthur C. Clarke. And then later, Arthur C. Clarke wrote the sequels. But
yeah, okay, I didn't know that. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Kyle, KGB bookkeeping, started to get the Lost Marvels and Atlas Library collections. I've been really enjoying these older gems. The presentation and design of the hardcovers are great too. Nice.
They are beautiful. Are you a Howard Chaykin fan?
I am. I have the first book of Black Kiss, and I actually did read it, but I need to reread it because I don't know that I need more of it. But yeah, I like his art a lot.
Because they just released the Lost Marvels of Howard Chaykin.
Oh, that's right.
And it includes an early issue of him from I think it's Monarch the Star Stalker, and then they have Dominic Fortune, and then they actually include Marvel Max era stuff, which is wild. The Fantagraphics reprinted Marvel Max era stuff of his Dominic Fortune miniseries, and then his War is Hell miniseries.
Oh yeah,
that Garth Ennis wrote.
Right.
That's all. That's all in that hardcover that just came out a couple weeks ago.
Doug just finished working outside and about to make a pizza run, but want to say hi. Thank you, Doug.
Well, hello, Doug.
Okay, there's a doggy there in the left half, of the picture. I can't see what else is going on, but there's a doggy nose right in there. Because he only has like 30 rescues that he's taking care of. Rodimus Prime Rib. Happy to catch a Baturdays live. Hope all are well. Yeah. And Taylor, awesome pickup with that 2001 Treasury. So cool.
Thank you. Actually, I was kind of proud of the video I did for it because I put some editing into it and actually put some effort into what it looked like. The presentation, I even had music playing, and because I'm usually like you, like we usually do our videos in one take and that's it.
Yeah.
But I actually put some effort into that video.
That's good. I don't have the chops for that, nor the time, nor the patience, nor the desire. So it's kind of not going to happen. Actually, nothing's happening right now. I need to get on it and get some videos out. Oh, FDO has a good question. How adult is Shade the Changing Man?
I've only read the first 6 issues so far. And I would definitely say it's themes and like understanding it. You need to be an adult, I think, just because it's like maturely written. But as far as like sexual content and violence and things, there's some violence for sure.
I don't remember any sex in it.
What kind of age are you talking about here? Because for recommendation purposes, it's definitely a mature title as far as like understanding it and things, and it does have violence.
Did you say it came out? Has it come out as a Vertigo book, but was it published as a Vertigo book? I don't remember.
It didn't become Vertigo until issue 35, I think.
Oh, okay.
Because it was one of those titles that started before Vertigo was a thing.
Yeah.
I think issue 35 is the first one that has the Vertigo on the cover.
Okay.
So I was interested in that too, because I always like to look at those kinds of things. I'm sure someone could put it in the chat. It's like 34, 35 is like the first Vertigo cover.
Right, Josh? That's why I only have 12 volumes of Vampirella. What issues are you looking for, Taylor, for Angel Love? Oh, that's not a complete run that you have?
I know I have all of them.
Oh, he has all of them.
It was issues 1 through 8, and then there's a special that they let her do a special issue to conclude the series, and I have all of them here.
Okay.
Jess is looking for all 9 issues, though.
It sounds great. How are you choosing which books to buy these days, Jess? Buy day one, wait for sale, mix of both? That is actually a good question because I'm going to have, and it's already happened. I didn't order anything last week, and I'm going to order this week like Absolute Batman. Wait, no, Absolute Superman and Absolute Wonder Woman in the standard hardcover. I forget what else is coming out, but I'm only buying books that are like DC standard hardcovers, stuff that I really like Nightwing or Detective Comics or World's Finest, that kind of thing, Poison Ivy. I don't collect Marvel trade paperbacks anymore because I'm just, except for Scarlet Witch, I'm a sucker for that. Oh, and Fantastic Four. I love that series. But I'm trying not to get any X-Men book. I'm not going to buy any X-Men books for 10 years because Krakoa has taken up so much of my time. And now it's 8 months after I said I was going to get back into it.
Well, by the time you get done reading it, Hickman will be back on X-Men.
Probably. So I'm not buying any sales. But I will buy. I will, and I'm trying not to buy DC paperbacks unless it's something I really love, like Harley. I did get Gotham City Sirens in hardcover. Those are the kinds of books that I'm going to buy. But I'm trying to really cut back on these skinny trades, just because it feels like things are getting reprinted. But I'll buy Harley. Everything else, if I love the character, I'll buy it like as soon as it comes out.
So are you upgrading? Like, did you get the Nightwing Omnibus when it came out?
No, I'm okay with it in standard hardcover. I'm going to keep that.
It would save you shelf space though, because the Omnibus is probably thinner than all those standard hardcovers.
Well, there's going to be 2 volumes.
But even so, with all the standard hardcovers, I feel like.
Yeah, you're probably right. But I've already sunk. It's part of the sunk cost fallacy that I don't want to upgrade because I already spent that money. I did upgrade on Deceased. I sold the Deceased books, and I did upgrade on Batman by Snyder and Capullo. I have those here. I haven't started rereading them. So I do upgrade in some instances. BatCave, I'm going to need to ask him again. There are like 4 standard hardcovers to complete this Batman run, like Joker Endgame and Joker Death of the Family and a couple other books. So I do need to get those. Once again, the adorable Brent Hogan. I read Tinian's Blue Book Library Edition this week. The first story was great, but the second half seemed to be all over the place. I haven't had a chance to listen to the hypnosis session yet, though. I'm gonna try to do a Blue Book overview and put the hypnosis session in it in the description so people can listen to it. I think that the first one, 1961, since it was only 2 protagonists, Barney and Betty Hill, it was easier to stay focused. But then in the 1947 one, the second one you're talking about, Brent, that had tons of working parts in it that he was trying to fit in as they happened because that's sort of when Saucer Mania and Area 51 started, was like 47 through 50 something. So there were a lot of people he had to get in there to make it like a full story. But I understand what you're saying, but he was trying to get everything in there because the U.S. government at the time wanted to know, because they thought maybe it was a new weapon from Russia at the time. This is the height of the Cold War. So they took it seriously. And that's why so much of that saucer sighting stuff got on the front page, because the feds were involved and wanted people to be looking in the skies in case it actually was a Russian weapon or something.
I need to pick that up. That story is so up my alley, and I'm a fan of Tinian and a fan of Michael Avon Oming. There's like no reason why I don't own that already, but I need to pick it up. And they just did isn't the follow-up called Red Book? Did they come out the single issue called Red Book just came out?
And I think I don't own it, but is that the horror one?
I'm not sure. I just saw the single issue just came out recently.
Yeah, I think this is the Blue Book's the Aliens one, but there's a true government. The government had called the Blue Book, which was all its alien sightings and abduction stuff. I know that Red Book, is coming out, but I don't know what it is. I was supposed to be in it. I wasn't feeling well, so I don't know what the Marvel solicitations were.
I'm not sure either.
Sorry, Axel. If I felt better, I'd have been on, but I had a terrible night's sleep. Where did you pre-order the Superman Steelbook, Jess? I ordered it from like a small shop, I think in London.
It sounds like a black market.
Maybe, because Walmart sold out of the Steelbook that I wanted for Superman, but these guys had it, and Lou says he's bought from them before, and that
well, if anyone knows about Steelbooks and where to buy them, it's going to be Lou.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Do you want me to look up the name of the place, Kenny? Does anyone remember James Gunn first superhero film, The Specials? The Specials.
No,
I remember the ska group, The Specials, but
I remember I remember his work from Trauma.
Wow.
On Tromeo and Juliet. Have you seen that?
No.
No. Were you a fan of Trauma films at all?
They didn't. When I was growing up and when I was in my 20s, they never came to a place before VHS. They never came to be shown at any theater around me. So I only knew about like the Toxic Avenger from reading Famous Monsters of Filmland or something.
One of my favorite movies of all time.
Toxic Avenger?
Oh yeah. The new one's coming out in, I think, a week or two.
Who's starring in that?
Peter Dinklage.
Is he the Toxic Avenger?
Yeah, and Kevin Bacon's in it too.
Oh wow! This is a big deal.
Yeah, it came out. They filmed it a couple years ago, and it came out during one of the film festivals last year and did pretty well. I guess it's got a really good rating on Rotten Tomatoes when people have seen it. But it took them like a year and a half to get funding and whatever it's called to get distribution into the theaters.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I think it comes out next week.
AC, I have Superman playing right now for the second time today. I love this movie. Yeah, he was watching it with his nephew earlier today. I saw Jaws at the cinema today. I have no idea what Quint is saying most of the time. Interesting.
Yeah, it's the 50th anniversary of Jaws, isn't it?
75. That makes sense. I saw it at a drive-in with a date. My brother, I visited my brother in LA. We went to a drive-in. with like our dates in the back seat. My brother's 12 years older than I am, so he found like a college student that worked for him, and it was his girlfriend at the time. And when that head first appears in the first few 5 or 10 minutes, I jumped and I hit the roof of the car.
That's awesome.
That was probably my first real jump scare.
That's awesome.
Are you guys excited? Yeah, I am. James Gunn's Peacemaker season 2. I am way excited for that.
Definitely.
I'm looking forward to Peacemaker season 2, and I'm not even a fan of Peacemaker. I just don't want to miss anything in this new DCU. Man, the first season of Peacemaker was boss. I had no idea John Cena was such a good actor. I felt like he really acted well.
Well, he's retiring from wrestling this year, so he'll be doing nothing but acting from here on out.
Good.
December's his last time being a pro wrestler ever.
Okay. I'm sure I won't watch it, but I will.
But now you can see him on the big screen even more often.
Yeah. Hey, Derek Tyler, how are you doing? HBO. Was that Peacemaker? Yeah. Okay. The monolith on the moon only emitted the signal when sunlight hit it. The signal was sent to Jupiter, where the monolith Stargate was located. That's what Dave Bowman went through at the end. Thank you. Okay.
See, that's a whole other interpretation as well.
Because in 2010, you see Keir Dulley's face, and he said what he's seeing is beautiful, and they're on Io, the moon of Jupiter called Io. They said, and the message was from the aliens that were inhabiting it: Io is Io is ours. You can have the rest of the universe, but Io is ours. And it just was, it's set up there. But that I'm learning more about 2001 than I ever thought. This is great.
Now you're gonna go back and watch it and try to
yeah. If you had 2001 and Mad on your bingo card, I think you win. Yeah, I loved the comment that this channel has no rails. Are you new here? Back in the 80s and early 90s, movie studios would make money selling VHS to rental stores for like 100 to 150. It was rare VHS got a mass release on day one. Consumer copies came a year later. Oh, okay. The DVD came into being, and they were pennies to produce and instantly available to all consumers with better picture and bonus content. Then DVD came. Oh, you posted it twice.
He just wanted to really emphasize his comment.
Okay. Hal was just trying to follow the mission orders. He knew Bowman and Poole were going to shut him off when he read their lips in the pod. I remember that. So he killed them to complete the mission. Well,
yeah, that's how I took it. I didn't take it as Hal trying to evolve. I took it as Hal is kind of like this robot that the mission is more important than anybody's life, basically.
And he did, yeah, and he didn't want to be shut down.
Yeah.
Oh, here's BatCave. Oh, good. Please finish Andor before Legion. Okay. I keep forgetting about Legion. BatCave, where you sent me, I think it was Discord. Was it Discord where you private messaged me the books I need to get to finish out Snyder and Capullo's Batman? Ash Nightable says Alien Earth is so good. Rodimus says, I found Alien Earth episode 1 kind of boring. Hopefully it gets better. And yes, the showrunner is a fan and wants to keep the lore alive while making some adjustments.
Huh. I didn't think it was boring at all.
Yeah. Well, the people have different taste.
Well, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the very first superhero content I ever watched. Superman by Max Fleischer when I was maybe 4 or younger. The opening thing, up in the sky, look, it's a bird. was unforgettable. You're right. In Mystery Science 3000, the monolith is a giant VHS tape with the label saying worst movie ever made.
I need to watch more Mr. Science 3000.
It's so funny. I do too.
I think they released it all on Netflix recently.
Oh, they did?
I think
I
so.
didn't know that.
I don't know if it's still on there or not, because I think they did some new episodes too or something.
Loving Earth, Alien Earth so far, but that one scene with the zapper/net had me a bit.
Had you a bit what? Feeling good or bad about it?
Nervous?
I don't know. It's pretty cool though.
Here's Kane. What up? Good to have you here, Kane, the great moderator. I just got the Black Kiss collection. You are good, Jess. Just trust me. I am glad I got it, but trust me. Okay. I have what I need then. Thank you. Black Kiss Omnibus and Lost Marvels Volume 2 in my next DCBS order. Good, good, good. Oh, here's Punk still. Nice. Taylor Fantagraphics dropped a bunch of recent titles on Hoopla, and I got to read Tedward and The Wrestler and loved both. What should be the next Fantagraphics read?
Dang. Have you read Precious Rubbish? That was.
Ooh, give him a warning about that one.
Have you read it?
Yeah, I talked to the woman who created it in 2023 at Heroes Con.
Oh.
I got a full update on it, like what her life is like now and how she's happy. And
so what'd you think of it?
I thought it was brutal.
But a good comic though, right?
Oh yeah, it's a great comic. But
it's definitely brutal because it's all about her childhood, and she had an extremely rough childhood.
Really traumatic.
But I love the juxtaposition of using like the old like mid-century cartoon comics to tell that story, because it makes it a little bit more palatable. But still a brutal story. I think it's one of my favorite comics I read this year.
Okay.
Bunk, I think you are trying to dabble in Love and Rockets a little bit, or you haven't. I can't remember. But Life Drawing by Jaime Hernandez was another book that came out this year from Fantagraphics, collecting some of his more recent stuff. I love that book as well. Let me look on my Goodreads.
Okay. Josh says your video was really well done.
Oh, thank you.
That's the one you put effort into.
Maybe I should do that more often. Oh, Devil's Grin. Devil's Grin is another great comic. That's a Harvey Picar's Ghost comic. I don't think I have that here. Do I don't know. I don't know if I have a copy
here's
here.
Goose Dragons. I'd say shade is good for 16 on up. That's probably right. Don't bring up Star Wars to Chaikin. I have to know more now.
Oh, Chicken did the first Star Wars comic.
Oh, he did?
Oh, yeah. The first Star Wars, the movie adaptation in the first few years of Star Wars comics. I'm going to guess he doesn't get any money for that. It's probably why I don't want to bring it up to him.
Oh.
Would just be my guess. I don't know. I don't know that to be true. But Devil's Grin, this came out from Fantagraphics this year. And it's this is just book 1. She's still working on book 2. This is from Alex Graham is the cartoonist's name. I think, did Harvey Picard, did he send you some issues of this?
What's it? The Devil's Grin?
Yeah, like let me show you what the covers would look like if
Harvey, come in here and yell if you sent that to me. That doesn't sound familiar, and I've been going through the books.
One of the covers would have this guy on it.
No, that doesn't look familiar to me.
Okay.
Watch, he's going to say that he sent me the entire book, and I'm totally blowing it.
But this is one of the best comics I read this year. It's absolutely amazing. It's like these anthropomorphic characters. It takes place in the 70s. It's got like some like surreal, like magical, like what do you call it? Magic realism in it. Magic.
Oh, uh-huh.
So part of it is like the guy I just showed you is a comic book writer, artist, and he's telling a story, and the story that he's telling is the other characters in this book. So it's like, so then he's like kind of like conflicted with how he's affecting these people's lives, but he feels like he has to finish the story. But then part of it's like actually reading the story of these characters and things. but it's really, really great. Like these characters are absolutely amazing, and the artwork is really fun. Here's a little David Bowie.
Oh, cool. Cycle definitely got me hooked on Tedward. I bought that book that Bunk just read, and I haven't read it, but I bought it because I liked it enough. I read a bunch of the single issues that he sent me.
Yeah.
And I'm super overdue, but I have too much going on right now that I'm not getting anything done.
Oh, Hate Revisited would be another one I'd recommend. That just came out, Bunk. And I think you can enjoy that even if you've never read any Peter Bag, but you can read it and find out if you enjoy Peter Bag as much as Jess and I do.
Today is Julie Newmar's 92nd birthday, the best Catwoman. You're not wrong. And also Stupefying Jones in the Lil Abner playing movie. She was Stupefying Jones? I don't. Wow. I never saw that. But I love Julie Newmar. She was a great Catwoman. Okay, never saw the film, but that monolith looks strangely familiar. Is that very fine condition there? That I can't tell, but it looks like very fine.
It does.
In regards to shade and its adultness, a personal problem I have with adult books are a lot of them seem to have essay against women. I want to have a good time when reading Morrison. Huh.
Is that saying that you do enjoy Morrison or you don't have a good time reading Morrison? I would say that
I think he's pointing Morrison out, but I don't
think so. Because has Morrison had a lot of essay in his stories?
No, I feel like that's more Mark Miller's territory.
And Alan Moore, because Morrison always called out Alan Moore for having that.
Okay, yeah.
But anyways, I would say that Shade leans more towards the Morrison territory of storytelling than it would an Alan Moore or Neil Gaiman, if that makes sense. But as far as like essay, I haven't encountered any yet. But I can't say if I don't know if that's true throughout the whole series.
AS stopped Marvel Trades too. Hard to justify those versus reading on the app, I think. Yeah, you're right. Blockbusters, ambience, because going out and picking a movie was its own event. Yeah, aisles full of different titles, big posters, a physical VHS you walk out with, and cheap snacks from the supermarket. I remember Blockbuster used to have popcorn and Butterfingers up at the counter.
Yeah, now there's not any sort of rental places. Like Family Video lasted for quite a while. To where even my son's 10 now, and I think up until he was 5, we had a local Family Videos, and we would make it a point because we'd try to show him all the cool things that we had when we were kids. So every Friday we'd go to Family Video and rent it in DVD with him and let him pick them out, and he loved it. He got excited every Friday, but then they shut it down and turned it into a Dollar General.
That is a bummer.
Yeah.
That would be good, Cato. Thanks. I feel like you already did it, but I'd appreciate knowing what books I need, and you should probably tell me when to read them, like mapping wise. Is there a particular order for those new 52? There was like 4 of them, right? Those books. Is there a particular order I read? Do I read them in the Batman omnibus, like somewhere in there, or are they all like? Well, no, they can't be separate because one was Joker Endgame and Joker Death of the Family, something like that. Oh yeah, Yarny, you've been telling me about Distant Neighborhood. Really cool, smart feller said it was great. Yeah, he has been telling me practically all year about Distant Neighborhood.
I'm not familiar with them.
The real question is, what is Jess selling this week? I have my books that I'm selling. I don't want to tell you what they are because then the chat's going to get upset with me because I'm selling some good books that I just know I'm not going to get to. So I'm going to keep that close to my chest. Have either of you read Superman Warworld yet? Yes. Jessica and I reviewed it last year, it turns out. And the omnibus just came out. That's a great story. I think that is the perfect Superman story.
I've not read it. I don't read a lot of modern runs, but that's one on my list that I do want to read because I've heard a lot of great things about it.
Yeah, it's so good. Jessica and I both loved it.
Would you recommend me getting the thick paperback they came out with, or should I upgrade to the I haven't bought it yet, so it would not be an upgrade. But I know the omnibus collects other issues.
It has Superman in the Authority by Grant Morrison, and that's it. The omnibus does. The compendium doesn't. You have to have that Superman in the Authority in there because Superman creates his own version of the Authority. And then he goes off to Warworld, and you see the Authority doing things throughout the rest of the run. So you don't even, I don't know how you'd know who they were even, or why they're willing to risk their lives doing certain things if you don't have Superman and the Authority. And so that was like 4 issues, but it's really important to have. So the omnibus, my answer is get the omnibus.
I do like Morrison, so I don't have an issue with that.
Oh yeah, it's a very easy read. Okay, here we are.
Oh, on the cover of Mad Magazine. Oh, that should have been our thumbnail. That is amazing.
I know he's still he creates them like at the drop of a hat. So
that's amazing. I love that cover.
Oh, True Weird was the backups. That is good too, like Supernatural Tales. Yeah, I like True Weird. And I kind of liked UFOlogy by Tinian. Gunn only wrote the specials. It's about a weekend in the life of a dysfunctional superhero team. James Gunn is in the movie with Thomas Hayden Church, Rob Lowe, Jamie Kennedy, Judy Greer. Wow, I understand that the specials. I know
I've never even heard of that.
Are. No, me either. Judy Greer's a stitch. I like her. Jamie Kennedy literally plays Nightcrawler in the film. Go search an image of him as Amok. I am sort of interested now. Kane wishes she could stay for the rest of the stream. Super tired today. Super eventful day. Take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And yes, be kind to each other and see you all next time. Thank you for being here, Kane. Do you know this picture that's me when I was like 22 in this velour shirt that's like open to my chest hair for some reason. So it's out there in the wild now.
That's awesome.
I showed it on here. HBO was for when you were talking about watching movies at home, either VHS or HBO back in the day. HBO is how I saw 2001 many moons ago. How do you remember lines from 2010 A Space Odyssey and forget most of Claremont X-Men? I've never read Claremont X-Men, so I actually never knew it to forget it. I don't know it. I teach 2001 to my intro to film class. I can record it for you if you want. You can record your analyzing it and what is happening in the movie, or you're recording 2001. Because I'd like to know what's going on in that. Okay, I have to tune out Discord. Oh, BatCato just sent me a bunch of stuff. Thank you, BatCato.
I was gonna say, I was making sure it wasn't I was checking my windows to see if I had
my Discord. Yeah, I was just going it off. That's okay, Spooey. Like Mother in Alien 1. Oh, what's the story, Mother? Yeah, I remember that. Oh, are you saying that's what like Hal was?
I think so.
MST3K, you can watch most episodes on YouTube for free. It's uploaded to their channel. MSTK has a Twitch channel that is on 24/7. Wasn't a fan of the net gun.
Oh, on Alien.
Oh,
Alien.
is that the thing that zapped and had a net or something?
Yeah, I don't know if you want me to
Somebody
spoil
was
it for
talking
you.
about?
Yeah. Do you want me to spoil it for you?
Yeah, I'm not going to watch it.
This guy uses like zaps a xenomorph and like shocks him to stun him, and then he catches him in this like net gun cocoon type deal.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Why didn't they do it in the movie and the movies?
This does take place before Alien, so.
Only some of MST30 can be released because they didn't own the right for what they were showing. Now they need to license the movie properly or have it be in public domain to re-release it. Wow, we got a lot of MSTK3 fans.
Yeah, I checked it. There is some stuff on Netflix for Mystery Science 3000.
I agree with Josh. It's clear Taylor worked and polished it. The video. I got to watch it again on the big screen.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I will not be buying Corto Maltese, but I recommend everybody do it because I read mine and then sold them when I saw what they were selling for on eBay. Get outraged, Josh.
At least you read them.
Yeah. Has anyone here read The Swamp Thing by Miller and Phil Hester omnibus? I feel like I read the trades. I do have the omnibus, but I read the trades a long time ago.
I've not read it, but I do know that Grant Morrison co-wrote or maybe possibly ghost wrote a lot of those Mark Miller issues.
Oh, okay. Was that back when they were still friends?
Yeah, that almost led to the breakup, I think, because it was that and then the Ultimates that Mark Miller was doing that Grant Morrison apparently ghost wrote some of those issues because Mark Miller couldn't stay on schedule. And then Grant Morrison felt like Mark Miller was taking advantage of the friendship.
Oh.
That's a story that he tells in Super Gods, at least, which Super Gods is an amazing book. It's like a part memoir of Morrison, part history of superheroes.
Okay. That's good to get that. Chagin did the OG Marvel Star Wars comics, and he wasn't very proud of his work. So he seems dismayed. That is the only way many people remember his work. Oh, wow. Okay.
I remember his work from American Flag, which is an amazing series.
Yeah. There's videos and stuff out there with his dismay about Star Wars. Royalties is part of it. His Star Wars work was done before royalties were a thing.
Yeah, because that, especially those first issues, sold like gangbusters. I think some people speculated that maybe even like, because, issue sales weren't very like well kept. Well, they never really are, but
yeah,
people say like it could have been up there with like X-Men one by Claremont Lee sales as far as like millions.
Yeah.
So Chaikin would have made like bank off that if he got royalties on it, but he didn't.
I see. I get what the issue is.
And I doubt when Dark Horse reprinted it, I doubt he would have even got royalties from that because every time he switches companies like that, it seems like the royalty system goes away.
Spy versus spy saying cocaine. Okay. FDO. Yes. Every Morrison book I've read has essay. Doom Patrol happens to Crazy Jane. Animal Man almost happens to his wife. Arkham Asylum, both the wife and daughter in the backstory. Wow.
Interesting, because that is one of the things he always makes fun of Alan Moore for. But
I'm not doubting this, but I also haven't picked up on it myself. And sometimes I can be a surfacey reader where I don't pick up on certain things, and I think I must have missed it. I just read Arkham Asylum the other day, and I don't remember that.
And I just read Animal Man, and I do remember that. But,
oh, you do? Okay.
But it doesn't happen, so it's kind of like when people mention like Watchmen, like with Silk Spectre, like it doesn't happen, but it almost happens. So it's like, is that really counted? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's definitely wrong, and it's my and people can have their own issues with levels and what they accept and whatnot. I'm not judging anybody for whatever their level of comfort with those kinds of things. But I always like to see the person that commits it at least receive their comeuppance. And I feel like the comedian, we see him, meet his comeuppance pretty well in that.
At least. Like the first page of the book, right?
Yeah, right. First page of the book, and then also he gets his nose broken right when it happens.
Phenomenal. Not a fan of Morrison at all. I have his Batman run and his X-Men, and I'm not a fan of either. I can't see me buying anything from him 100%. I understand him in the minority, but I'm not a fan. That's totally your world, buddy. If you don't like it, then there's no reason to have it. Totally
fine. I enjoy his Morrison quite a bit, though. I've actually been reading The Invisibles. Have you read The Invisibles?
Dude. Man, that is a hard read for me. I just did not get that either.
It's definitely, I feel like Morrison working on their most like high concept type work and like out there kind of stuff. So I've read it before in the omnibus, but I sold it. And then I got the trade paperbacks, and I've been reading like just a couple issues a day and like kind of like separating myself from it. And I feel like it's soaking in better. I feel like it's a better read, like an issue here and there rather than try to read the whole chunk in an omnibus.
Oh, okay. That's good.
There's so many different ideas happening. I feel like when you move issue to issue quickly, like you get confused and you're lost. Like, wait a minute, what's going on now? But when you read like an issue here and there, like you kind of let it marinate a little bit, and then you move on to the next idea and crazy concept.
Well, maybe I can try that on DC Ultra. Even Redbox. Oh yeah, Redbox. I don't see that around anymore. They're not in front of the 7-Elevens like they used to be.
Yeah, I think they're going away. Yeah, for sure. Because I know all the ones that we used to have disappeared.
I think in about 10 years or so, video rental places will be back. Retro rental stores.
Yeah, maybe.
Redbox is dead. Selling insert good book. Are you mad? Hashtag canceled. Yeah, that's what it would be if I told you. I really went to Blockbuster. They were a little ways out, but if you didn't rent from them within like 2 to 3 months, they deleted your membership. Wow. I didn't know that. We went, let's see, how old was my daughter? I feel like she was 8 when we played Pokemon Snap on the N64 back in the late 90s. And you could take the game cartridge and stick it in a thing at Blockbuster that printed out stickers of Pokemon that you had taken photos of.
That's cool.
Yeah, that was fun. And it took like 1 day for my entire dashboard to be covered in stickers. But she's just putting them up while we're driving. Just sold. This is true. I sold my Silver Age Wonder Woman books the same time I bought them. Coincidence? Money's flying out of his wallet. Yeah.
I sold mine too. I like Ross Andrews' artwork, but
yeah,
it was just one of those things that running out of shelf space, and would I get to them and read them? And
in the meantime, Larry's Library also randomly reviewed A Distant Neighborhood and loved it. Okay, I will write this down. Distant Neighborhood. Who's the author? Yarnett or the writer?
I looked that up. Is that the manga he's talking about?
Oh, is it manga?
There's a manga by Hiro. Hold on.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a manga. This says it's a manga, unless he's talking about a different.
Yarnett, I don't read manga. Sorry, buddy.
It's Hiro Taniguchi is the mangaka.
Yeah, sorry, I don't read manga because I have trouble reading it.
Unless it's printed left to right.
I've even read those and not liked them.
Oh, really?
One Blade of the Immortal. Yeah. I didn't like that in particular.
But this seems to be more slice of life, though.
I do like Junji Ito's really creepy work. I have been able to follow that for some reason. And it's genuinely disturbing, so I love it. I still have that on my iPad.
Uzumaki was my first manga that I read.
Yeah, I think Monster was the first one I read. I read 2 volumes of it, and I didn't know what was happening. And then when it was explained to me, I said, "Oh, that doesn't sound like what I want to read anyway." Yeah, I didn't know all of a sudden it was going to start pinging off. Yeah, Discord all of a sudden had a bunch of people on it. I can record the class lecture before and after the movie. I would love that. Thank you.
I'd be curious to watch that as well.
Yeah. Thank you, Brent. I dig that. Yeah, this is Alien, the show. What's it called?
Sorry, Josh. Alien Earth.
Alien Earth. Yeah.
That wasn't that big of a spoiler, I don't think.
I don't think so either. Brian 12ish is the one that said there are no rails of the runoff. There are 2 newer MST3K seasons that they mainly crowdfunded the production of. Pretty sure I've seen every episode. Seen them live a couple of times as well. That'd
be
cool.
fun. Yeah.
Shut up. That's not true. I do like Punchline, but I'd like to think I know a little bit about Ditko, just a little bit. eBay. Tim Shea. Oh, I forgot we've been talking comics so much that we forgot this was supposed to be about our goals. But I've been having so much fun with you in the chat talking about all manner of comics. This has been great. 2001, the movie we're talking about, Blockbuster, everything. Mad Magazine. Yeah. I don't know when, but American Flag is going to be reprinted. Chaykin was talking about it at a panel I was at last weekend.
He says they're working on it now.
Okay, good. An old photo of Taylor, President Just, Stay Out of the Theater, and General Greathouse. I have a stovepipe hat on.
Stay out of the theater.
Man, that's great. Oh, they went bankrupt. Redbox did not survive bankruptcy. There are videos of people trying to rent movies from abandoned machines after the fact, and they were just getting the discs for free. No one back to get them. Wow.
Interesting.
I worked at Blockbuster, and yeah, no activity for 90 days. They delete you. The account would be locked, but if you brought your card, it could be easily reactivated. Yeah, we've just been called out on that, James. Was the adaptation for Sherlock.
Oh, okay.
Dragon Ball. That he did a great job with Alien Earth. Oh my God, Jess, I explained the formatting of the book on stream and in Discord messages, and then you're interested. And next time I mention it, we start back at the beginning. That totally lines up. Okay, I'll go into Discord and see if I can find it. Is it manga or not?
It is manga, but maybe he's saying it's left to right and it'll be fine for you. I don't know.
Oh, it's Western style?
I don't know.
Western
I don't know if
style
that's what he's
manga?
referring to. He said explain the format. I'm assuming that's what he's talking. I don't know.
Okay.
I've not read it, so I don't know.
Riff Tracks. Yeah, I have that app. Hey, Taylor, getting Ashita no Joe, Fighting for Tomorrow and or Kamui.
I need to get both of them, but I don't own either of them. They both look so up my alley because I love classic manga, but
Oh, okay.
I have not picked them up yet, Josh. No.
Also kind of split up into 2 crews, so there was a similar thing happening after the show went off the air called Cinematic Titanic that was around for a while, mostly online. Alien Alien Factor Live from Cinematic. Oh, okay, from Cinematic is especially hilarious. I'm actually editing stuff to sell on eBay, but I'm putting up old video games, not comics. That's tonight's activity that I'm listening to you in the background for. Okay, I definitely know there's a market for old video games. Need to call it a night, guys, but this No Rails edition was a blast. Made my day. Well, thank you, AS. I appreciate it. Jess's reading goal is tonight's chat window. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting pretty close to caught up. I am getting close to caught up. That's always dangerous because then I feel like I need to end the show. But we can't. Here's my Discord that you just heard. Here's Taylor's. Yeah, I just read it and fix the grammar in it anyway. So you're okay to type typos in. Okay, what's this one?
Oh, it's me. Oh, and he put my face on the Alfred E. Newman.
And Alfred's your face. That's really funny. Good job, Matt. That's really good. Oh, this is a good question. Do either of you have any whales nowadays?
Well, I just caught my big one. I don't know if I have any newer ones. Because most of my whales, I think, would be like things that I really don't think are ever going to get reprinted. Like 2001, I don't think this will ever get reprinted.
Not like in that format, I bet.
No, but I don't ever want to own. I love Fantastic Four; it's one of my favorite comics. But I don't think I ever want to own like FF1. I'd feel either like it had to be slabbed, which I'm not into, or I don't like the idea of having a super valuable thing in my hands where I could sell it easily, you know. So I don't know. I have to think about what my next whale would be.
I'd have to. Boy, I don't think now that they've reprinted everything Marvel-wise and DC's putting out more, I don't think I've missed anything that I regret from DC. And I feel like I own everything I want from Marvel.
Maybe some of those early Charles Burns hardcovers would be things I'd want.
Oh, yeah.
Those haven't. I only have one of them, and I think there's three so I'm missing two of them. Because those haven't been reprinted.
Yeah.
Oh, do you see Robert Crumb's coming out with a new single issue?
No. Where do you get it?
How did you miss this news? Nobody told you?
No.
I should have sent it to you. I'm sorry. I'm a bad friend. Fantagraphics is publishing it. It's only $5.99. So it'll be mass market release. You can get it anywhere. I'm sure your comic shop that you have a pull folder from will be able to get it for you. It's November 5th. It comes out. It's gonna be like 36 pages, single issue. His first time back to that format in like 23 years or something crazy.
Okay.
12 short stories in it.
Is it just him or will it be his daughter too?
It's just him, but there is one story co-written by, so the whole thing's all R. Crumb art. But one of the stories is co-written by Aileen Kaminsky Crumb prior to her passing.
Yeah.
But the rest of it's all R. Crumb.
Nice. Okay, wait. We saw that, but then I feel like he dropped me. Oh, yeah. Here's Jess. I look demented there as Dupe.
That's hilarious.
I have no single issue whales, but my trade paperback whales are Hellblazer. Oh, yeah. I remember those got hard to find. Have every other one, just missed those during COVID. That's why they were hard to find. They came out during COVID. I remember those were a long time.
I've started slowly gathering that collection of Hellblazer trades because I like the newsprint paper on those better than the omnibus ones. So I've been slowly kind of buying those as people are upgrading to the omnibus.
Mm.
I have not gotten into the 20s yet, so I only have like the first few. But I'm hoping that they continue to do the omnibuses, and maybe those trade paperbacks will be easier to be found.
Sly Blue Demon is his whales are his and or her whales Usagi Yojimbo hardcovers. Mazzucchelli Rubber Blankets is my white whale.
Those I wish those would be reprinted. Those are good ones. I don't own those either, and I'd like to. But those are good whales.
I don't think I know Rubber Blankets.
It was Mazzucchelli after he did like Batman and Daredevil. He went and did Rubber Blankets before Asterios Polyps or Asterios Polyp that he did. So it's like the in between era. It's like when he's doing like his independent stuff.
Huh. Okay. Okay. Here he is. The formatting is Western style. This is Distant Neighborhood. Formatting is Western style, mirrored and left to right, and the paneling is extremely clear, even more than Junji Ito. I'm familiar with your manga issues. I'm certain this will not be a problem. Okay.
Are you back on the the bandwagon? Are you gonna? It looks like it's only 2 volumes too. It's not one of those like 45 volume mangas.
Well, that'd be good.
Yeah, it's only 2 volumes. So that's good, right?
Yeah. I have a lot from Dark Horse. This is the Usagi books. I love them, but once they go out, they are gone.
I think whales in general.
Oh, okay. Oh, you have a lot of whales from Dark Horse.
You know what? Actually, I do know what my whale is. It is Shaolin Cowboy, Who Will Stop the Rain hardcover. I have all of Jeff Darrow's hardcovers except for that one.
Who Will Stop the Rain?
Yeah, it's like the second volume of the Shaolin Cowboy hardcovers.
Here's a good question. I don't know if we can answer it, but if you both had to curate your collections down to just one complete series, which one? I'd keep 100 Bullets because it brought me back to comics after a long hiatus. Also, crime noir is my favorite genre.
One complete. I'd have to say Love and Rockets.
Okay, that makes sense.
I feel like that would entertain me enough to make me not miss my other comics too much.
I don't know that I can really answer that.
My other thought was Lee Kirby Fantastic Four, but
but that means I could only read it over and over, so it has to be something that I enjoy.
Yeah, it's like the classic Desert Island question.
Yeah. Okay, I'll say Palmiotti and Connor's Harley Quinn from New 52 through Rebirth.
I can see that for you, yeah.
That's a good question, though.
That's a good. I did a video recently called my top 10 Desert Island comics. I feel like
that's a good idea.
You should do a video similar. Like what comic book? If you can only bring like 10 books, I also use box sets because I cheated a little bit.
Oh,
but if you can only bring 10 books on a desert island,
that's a great. Okay, thank you for sharing that with me.
What would they be?
Desert Island.
I'd be curious what yours were.
Distant Neighborhood. Desert Island. Okay, that's great. Thank you for that idea. Is this your whale, Chubby Ray? JLA Avengers?
Oh, the absolute.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
I feel it's weird how much Marvel and DC are cooperating right now, and that's still not been reprinted.
I feel like it's gonna be though. Yeah. I have no information on this, so don't let anybody quote me or anything. But you're right with how much they're cooperating, and we just got those omnibuses from DC, the DC Marvel omnibuses. I feel like it's inevitable that's gonna happen.
That's my ultimate whale. Yeah, I think Justice Joker Bronze Age Omni. I cannot believe if that thing is actually selling for more than $50 on eBay.
Oh, it's selling for way more than that.
Oh, that's such a mistake. Those are awful stories.
Let me look up.
I reviewed that like early on in my channel, and then promptly got rid of it.
Are
It's
those
as
like?
bad as
Is
the
that like
Robin-
Bronze Age, like pre Neil Adams Bronze Age Batman?
I'm sorry.
Is that like pre Neil Adams Bronze
That's-
Age Batman?
That's going to be post. That's going to be,
Oh.
I think, from the Joker. Probably Joker and Robin Bronze Age probably started around 75-ish. So it's the second, the latter half of the 70s for
Oh,
Bronze Age. And it's not Joker with the fish guns, which is great, or anything else. It's that Bat family stuff that I really started to not like.
Yeah,
Reading.
one copy sold on January or this past July, so just a couple months ago or a month ago, for $231.
My God. It is thick. I'll say that for that and Robin. It's very big.
A few other copies sold for like 100 and 130, but
I want to contact Mr. 231 and see what he thinks about it when he reads it.
How do you feel about this decision you made? Are you happy with it?
Oh, Legion Archives Volume 14. What is that? The beginning of the Bronze Age?
Yeah, because the first 3 Silver Age omnibuses cover Archives volumes 1 through 10, I believe.
Oh,
And then 11, 12, 13, 14 have never been reprinted besides those archives. So that would make up the Bronze Age Omnibus Volume 1 if they ever reprinted it. But
now
that
I would enjoy Legion Bronze Age, because I remember digging it. That's the beginning of the Bronze Age, so I would dig that.
a little bit of that material has been reprinted in that DC Finest they did last year. But for the most part, all of that material has not been reprinted since those archives.
And those archives are at least like 15 years old. I mean,
Yeah.
they were last printed like 15 years ago, 2010.
Yeah, it's an old and dead format. It's also the last time a lot of those classic Captain Marvel issues have been reprinted.
Oh,
And I want DC to reprint those so badly.
I have a lot of them, but
The Captain Marvel ones?
no, the DC archives. The most I have is All Star. I have like 10 of those volumes. Golden Age Flash, Golden Age Green Lantern, Golden Age Black Canary, Sugar and Spike, yes, Spectre, Starman. These are all Golden Age things. Plastic Man.
Do you have all 8 volumes of Plastic Man?
I don't. I have. No, I definitely don't. I have 3 of them. Oh, and Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane.
Oh, they did an archives of that?
Yeah. So Sugar and Spike, I feel like that came out after 2012, maybe. So when did? Now I'm kind of confused because I thought those archives. I guess those archives came out later than 2010.
I can look it up for you.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
There's a Wikipedia page for 2014 is when they ended.
Oh, okay. That must be like when I got Sugar and Spike and Lois Lane, stuff like that. My biggest whale I own might be a hardcover of the Best of the Super Mario Brothers comic that Mallard Press released on behalf of Valiant Comics in 1990.
I didn't even know that was a thing. My son has the classic Mario comics from that were in Nintendo Power magazine. There's a collection of those.
I remember that. Here, Matt has to go, and that's the original picture, except he's got a Superman shirt for the chest hair. Thank you for being here, Matt. Whalish excited. Oh, is the Eternaut getting reprinted?
It is. It comes out in January.
Oh, okay. Dark Horse in general, they could go out fast. Okay. Chaz, my daughters don't understand why I rewatch 2001 every so often. I bet you pick up stuff on every viewing. And now Brent's going to walk me through it with his class. That's awesome. Not only is Best of the Super Mario Brothers hardcover extremely rare, and more so in 2025, there were 2 versions printed, Mallard Press and Valiant, and I have the rarer printing. Ooh, good for you, Spooey. Does Dark Horse reprint stuff? I know some of the ElfQuest collections are out of print.
Well, they're reprinting ElfQuest right now.
Oh, yeah.
But they're doing it in like the dumbest format. They're doing like slim hardcovers, I think. And ElfQuest has like enough to fill a whole shelf worth. So it's like they're slowly going to trickle out these hardcovers. And it's 2 big fat omnibuses. I don't know. I feel the same about Savage Dragon. It's frustrating that they're finally being reprinted in color, but Eric Larson just decided to do the like 10 to 12 issue hardcovers. And he's almost on issue 300, so it's gonna be like 25 volumes with hardcovers when it's all said and done. And I honestly don't think that we'll ever get to the full series. But if he did like fat omnibuses or compendiums, we could get there pretty fast. But who am I? I don't know.
This is my version of Atlas rolling the boulder up the hill.
Oh, for the distant lady.
Atlas was the one that was holding the world. I know what you're saying, though. Who was rolling the boulder up the hill? Not Prometheus. He kept rolling the boulder up the hill, and it kept sliding back. Yeah, it's not Atlas was holding up the world, but I get what you're saying, Yarne. Let's see. Did somebody answer it already? Oh, I'm way behind. Okay, now. Yes, you and me both, FDO. Anticipated Omni is Batman Bronze Age. That has made my day. Life.
There's 2 big omnibuses for Jess, for you, for that last drop of them. There's that and the Zatanna omnibus.
Oh, yeah, that's great. I only have the trades, and I'd love to have those all collected.
If you couldn't guess, because I can see 2 giant Zatanna pictures behind you. Or is that 3? Is there a third one there?
No, there's 2 Scarlet Witch from WandaVision. And then, let me unplug this.
Is that a Bruce Timm in the middle?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a print or is it original?
Oh no, it's not an original.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. You said he sold all those Mad magazines. I didn't know where that money went.
The Zatanna print that's not the Bruce Timm one was from Sideshow Collectibles.
Okay.
And I love it. It's such a good drawing of her. And then I got a couple WandaVision. I got 2 of them not framed. And then Alexa, turn off Basement 7. Okay, now we can see them better. Oh, now the other lights are a problem. There we go.
Okay. That's cool.
And then there's this one. I don't know how well you can see it because
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I have statues in front of it. Yeah, I just loved this art. And at the time, I was loving the show and I was loving Elizabeth Olsen. And I don't know that has stopped. So that hasn't stopped. So I have a couple more in like my portfolio of art prints, really. I only have a little bit of original art. Alexa, turn on Basement 7. There we go. Quoting Taylor, yeah. You bought the Joker book, Doug? Oh my goodness. Well, I hope you enjoy it.
Is he the one that paid $230 for it?
That was you? You bought that?
No, surely Doug didn't do
that. No, the Joker was not a root beer review. It could have been, but I didn't dislike it enough to be a root beer review. I have to hate books for that. And Joker was just not interesting to me, and I reviewed it and then just stopped caring. And I never bought the Robin Bronze Age. That's all Bat Family stuff, and that's when I completely dropped out of comics.
Oh, that's the one that I like to call Robin the College Years.
But was he in college?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's still dressed in the Robin outfit. He's not gone to Nightwing yet.
Oh no, because that predates the new Teen Titans even.
Yeah. Okay. My current whale is the absolute edition of JSC's Campbell's Danger Girl. Even though I own the deluxe OHC, a few original posters, and all 4 action figures, I want that absolute. Well, maybe you and I can make a deal. I don't have to own every absolute like Jake does. I'd be happy to sell it to you, but I wouldn't want top price, because then you could have already got that from eBay. I just want a decent price for it.
Ooh.
A reasonable price for both. Yeah, contact me on Discord, or I think I have my. Oh, here's the hot takes button. Here, you can write me at Omnidog's Vault, and we can figure it out. Um. 80 years of the Clown Prince of Crime is oversized and great content at a really good price. Oh, Dave Cockrum and Mike Grell art for Bronze Age Legion. I feel like Legion left off. The Legion Silver Age Volume 3 left off on when it started entering the Bronze Age, and I still dug the Legion well into the Bronze Age, and the art was really good and the stories were fun. I thought some of that Legion was in DC Finest. The Bronze Age.
That DC's Finest has like the back half issues of Volume 3, Silver Age Omnibus, and then like the early part of what would make a Bronze Age. But it doesn't have enough material. I think it probably has like, if I were to guess, probably like one DC Archives volume that hasn't been reprinted. So not quite enough, but
okay, I should get those, because I really dug the art a lot, especially on those beginning right in the middle of the Silver and Bronze Age. I think my whale now. Oh yeah, Brian, same. My whale now is Silver Age Jimmy Olsen and Lois Lane fully reprinted. I totally, even if it's DC Finest, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I'd be fine with them just continuing the Superman family.
Yeah, DC Finest has started it, and hopefully they'll continue finish it. You're right, Brian. I want that too. 2001 Machine Man in oversized format is my real number one, but I feel like this is less likely at this point. And that DC Finest Flash coming out is starting the Bronze Age, I think. Fastest dead man alive.
I'm excited for that, because that takes place directly after Silver Age Flash Omnibus 3.
Okay.
There's gonna be 600 pages of Flash comics that I've never been reprinted. I don't think. Maybe in archives. I don't know. Maybe in old formats, but because we have like Silver Age 1 through 3, and then we have Mesner Loeb's post-crisis Flash in an omnibus format. But between those, like, there's a huge gap of Bronze Age Flash that's never been reprinted.
And that was like Ross Andrew art.
I don't know.
Esposito, I think. Esposito and Andrew.
You would know better than I. I've never read it before.
Flash always had the coolest covers.
Flash is one of those characters that I am trying to collect everything from.
That's a good goal.
Yeah, because we're pretty close to having post-crisis Flash from William Esler Loeb's Omnibus Volume 1 all the way through Joshua Williamson's recent run, almost everything's been collected in omnibus format.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we're
Mr.
missing.
Speaking of awesome, here's Mr. Awesome.
We're missing like William Esler Loeb's Volume 2, and then like one other omnibus.
Tobias asks, "Yo, Taylor, what's that Uncle Scrooge plush?" Oh, that's awesome.
I'm not sure where I got. I think my wife bought this for me. Oh, it says Funko. So it's Funko Pop brand.
Oh, that's really cool. I need to get it. I need them to put out a really high quality crypto plush.
It says 2018 Funko on it. If that helps you hunt for it.
It's really cool. Going to see 2001 in 70 millimeter IMAX was the best decision I've made in a while. Never before that sat at a movie with my mouth agape.
I would love to see it in that format. I need to do that
too. Yeah. And when is Get a Trade paperback? I'm not sure I understood that one. Love that you're. Oh, here's Reaper. Love that you're Grail 2001: A Space Odyssey. Archie Comics days seem numbered. They canceled their digest and replaced them with overpriced seasonal specials. Ugh. Sisyphus, thank you. That's what Yarne is. You're Sisyphus rolling the stone up, Yarne. It's been 5+ years since the Legion 5 years later Omni was first printed, and they've been reprinted, and I still haven't opened the original versions, so I've taken to not worrying about things going out of print. Yeah.
That was one of my reading goals, and I'm very much behind on that one.
On
reading all of Legion.
Oh, yeah.
I am very much ahead though on my reading goal of how many books I want to read for the year. My goal is 103 books, and according to Goodreads, I'm at 73 right now, and that's 10 books ahead of schedule.
Let's see. Share screen. I'll show our goals right here. James was nice enough to send these to both me and Taylor. Let me see if I can make that a little bigger. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, there it is. Can you see that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Taylor, why don't you read your goals and tell us how you're doing with it?
All right. So, I think it's what say read 103 books. I'm way ahead of schedule on that. I'm 10 books ahead of schedule, apparently. So, I'm on pace to shatter that goal. Read through the entire Legion of Superheroes. That's not going to happen. That's
a lot.
I'm very much behind on that one. Read one omnibus a month. Let me get back. When Jess is going through his, I'll tell you how many I've read.
I have that as a goal too. I got it from you.
Limit the number of books started at once, no more than 3. I have limited it better than I did last year. I don't know if I've only have 3 going at once, but I do have quite a few. Stay on track with review copies. I've done that pretty good. I've done that.
To make videos of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Reach 4,000 subscribers. I'm close. And in fact, my goal is 5,000 by the end of the year now. Because I think I paced it out with how many I'm getting so far. And 5,000 is going to be very, very close at the end of the year. So I need everybody's help. Anybody watching this, subscribe, please. And participate more on social media. I've done that, and I've actually been participating on TikTok even.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you want to seek me out, I'm Taylor Talks Comics on TikTok.
I hear Batman Bronze Age is good. Yeah, that's way before Crisis. That's like starting late part of 69, 1970. And Crisis was in 85. Yeah, I'm glad. Oh, yeah, these are great stories by Paul Dini. Oh, you got that thick trade. I forgot about that. honestly, I have all the trades, and I'm going to upgrade to that Omni. I think only you can judge for yourself if it's worth it. I don't know what it cost, but I mean the trades I got, I'm happy to upgrade those to Omnibus. Sorry, Brian. Gotta head out. Have a nice night, Jess, Taylor, and chat. Be excellent to each other. Thank you. No, I was joking about that Joker book. Okay. At least, Jess, you have different names for your lights. You keep making my Alexa mad. That was me with Death Stork. Man, that Omnibus was bad.
Which one?
The Death Stork Omnibus.
That sounds like quite the conundrum. Storks, instead of like bringing babies to death, it's like the opposite.
It takes them away. I'm really curious what people's opinion on Bronze Age Batman. What I've read is great, but it's definitely still a 70s book. Excited to see how people will react to it. Well, when I get it, I'm definitely going to tell people that you have to consider what came before it and how the Neil Adams art was such a revelation, along with Denny O'Neill's writing. Everything that came before it was very Silver Age. I mean, I read all that and enjoyed it, but it's just like, and especially Green Lantern, Green Arrows, starting in 76. I don't know that they've ever gone back to that social consciousness type of writing.
They did. It was an Angel Love when her friend was addicted to cocaine. Come on now. You get Speedy addicted to speed, or was it heroin?
Yeah,
and they bumped it up to cocaine.
Right. That's cool. So I hope you need to consider. I will be trying to promote that you need to consider what came before it, because it was light years ahead of its time, the art and the story. I get what you're saying, though, Yarne. I have the Robin Bronze Age Omnibus. Got it at Ollie's maybe 2 years ago for $30. Along with the Wonder Woman, the Spy era, Diana Prince, the Spy. Even Denny O'Neil said that wasn't a good idea, and he's the one that wrote it. Oh, Campbell's Danger Girl Artist Edition. There you go. You can get that, CNSS. Wait, are those both the same? Yeah, those are both the same things. Talking about Legion, wasn't that on someone's goal this year? Well, let's see.
It was on mine.
Oh, Legion of Superheroes? I thought it was finishing the show for me.
Oh.
I don't know. Mine is participate more in social media, specifically Blue Sky and Instagram. Not even. I haven't done Instagram in like months. Finish reading Red Sonja by Gail Simone. Okay, you can check that box. I finished it. Oh, I also finished Moon Knight by Houston Benson and Hurwitz omnibus. So I got 2 of those. JLI, I still need to finish and do a video with you, Taylor. And Justice League Dark Rebirth. I have been stuck in the middle of it for over a year now. I think I have to go back to the beginning and start over.
Is that the Peter Milligan era, or is it the one after?
Peter Milligan came. This is the
is it the
Titanium
second
and Rom V issue?
Okay, so Peter Milligan did the first omnibus that came out with of those, right?
The New 52 one?
Yeah, that's Peter Milligan, right?
Let's see. It certainly could be. I should just ask James instead of getting this out. Jam DeMatteis, Jeff Lemire. Oh yeah, Peter Milligan is in this. I really like this book.
Yeah, I need to pick that up. Especially with as much as I like Peter Milligan's writing and J. Amadeo Mateus.
Yeah.
I always like his stuff too.
Okay, so I finished 3 of those books. Wait, 2, 3. No, 2. Create an I need to create this introduction to Red Sonja. Make a video about favorite Gail Simone books. Nope. Finish reading all of Krakoa. Nope. Create Instagram reels, YouTube shorts using his spinner rack to showcase different comic collections. I really want to do that, but I definitely have not. Create a video highlighting Reed's book, Reed Chancellor, Omnicat's husband. No, and I have them all lined up. Read 1 omnibus per month? No. Do a room tour video? The only reason I haven't done it is because I'm curating so much. The areas on the floors are kind of a mess, but I'll try and do that. That's probably a next year project. Lars on for a Legion stream would be great. Lars is great all the time. Lars and Taylor, or Crisis to have their stories, explained to. Crisis is actually on hiatus now because of New Zealand's going to start in October or November with daylight savings time, and he won't have time to do jamming on comics, and it's going to be hard for him to do VFC Marvel solicits. I imagine those are at a different time than my show with him and Freddie. But yeah, I'm not going to have Crisis back till probably March when daylight savings time stops. Yeah, I have, and that's the one I want to get, Ash Nightable, for the DC Marvel, the Batman Deadpool. Yeah, I want to get that Zatanna and Scarlet Witch variant cover. It is boss. You're totally right. Okay, cool, CNSS. I'll hold on to it. I had not even thought about selling it, but I'd rather sell it to you than a stranger. Jess Tyler, oh, I don't know the answer to this. I would like to collect The Walking Dead in color and hardcover if possible.
Oh,
what format would you recommend, or do they even exist?
They have not in color, because color they've been doing the single issue so far, and that's not been collected. I forget what issue number they're up to. I'm not even a big Walking Dead fan, but I know the answer to this. And Kirkman, when they first started doing the color single issues, said that they will never be collected that way, but they're going to, because Kirkman likes money and they'll eventually do it that way. But as far as hardcover goes, for the original black and white comics, they've done 2 different formats. They did pretty much exactly like the Invincible formats, where they did like the oversized hardcovers. They have that for Walking Dead, and they also have like the slipcase kind of absolute edition Walking Dead hardcovers. So there's your answer for that. Whichever format of those you like. So color comics are only single issue so far.
Okay.
Hardcover, there's 2 different options.
Right. Okay.
All right.
Fantagraphics to restart the Uncle Scrooge and Donald Duck comic ongoing.
Yeah, they're doing no single issues for that.
Oh yeah, maybe you could get it on Kickstarter, CNSS. I already have the library editions of Harrow County, but that box that came out of the oversized books is so cool looking. I almost wanted to get it, but I'm happy with the library editions.
I've sadly never read Harrow County. I know I'd love it. And
Yeah,
actually, every October, or not every October, this October I'm going to try to do it again. 31 Days of Horror Comics.
Oh yeah,
in video form on my channel, and I'm going to add that to the list because I need more horror centric comics to read. So I'll put that on the list and do a video on it.
It's really good. I think it's one of Cullen Bunn's best, along with Sixth Gun and several other. I really like Cullen Bunn's writing. So yeah, you definitely should read that. I don't know how much Funko going to around. They need to fix the company. Their stock price keeps dropping, and they're in major debt.
Well, I also think the craze of Funko Pops has died down quite a bit.
Has is Funko the one that bought Mondo and drove that into the ground?
I'm not sure. Maybe.
They definitely made a mess of Mondo, and the people they fired who headed up Mondo when they bought it, I'm pretty sure it was Funko, they got fired, and now they started a company called Mutant, and that's where the X-Men 97 soundtrack is from, and that is a great soundtrack. Such a good piece of music. I love the animated series, and I really love the music too. Get ready for the hot take button. Okay, just a sec. Let me find it. Okay, here it is. Hot takes. Oh, where'd you go? Oh, okay, here it is. FDO. Get ready for the hot take button. I didn't really enjoy the new Superman. I went in wanting to. The trailers look good. Everyone I went with ended up loving it, except me. The way you said that, I don't know that that's really a hot take, FDO. It just sounds like the movie wasn't for you. If you had said something like, I hate it and it's irredeemably trash and James Gunn sucks and a bunch of stuff, that's more of a hot take. I think you're entitled to like what you like the way you said it. But I'll call it a hot take if you want. It's up to you. I think you are you a vinyl collector? Is that what your profile pic is? Just finished the recent released Richard Dragon's standard hardcover. Dumb Stuff. I liked it. I remember collecting that in singles back then.
I had a hardcover. It was all right. I much prefer Master Kung Fu happening from the other competition, Marvel. That series is amazing. I've been collecting that in single issues actually.
Oh, cool!
I got some today.
Oh, let me see giant size again.
Giant size Master Kung Fu.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. I'm trying to collect the whole run in singles.
Nice. Any books on your list? Prose. I think Taylor reads more prose than I do. I
just started this year.
Started reading prose for first time?
Not the first time ever in my life, just the first time in years. And what I started with was the Richard Stark Parker books.
Oh, yeah.
And so I've been trying to, every time we go, my wife and I and my son, we all go thrifting a bunch. So whenever we go thrifting, I try to find some Richard Stark books. So I started with that, and Kurt Vonnegut also.
Oh, yeah. I remember
a writer that I like.
Slaughterhouse 5.
So I've started to dip my toes in it, but I read my son Harry Potter for the first time. So we finished the first book just the other night. I've read those books. I read them as a kid, but
I haven't read prose since I went full blown into omnibus collecting. I think 2014 was the last time I read prose, and I loved prose. So, and since I started this Fakakta channel, I'm always under pressure to read and put stuff out. So I don't have time to listen to Howard Stern. I don't have time to read prose. And I thought prose.
Howard Stern's going off the air, so you don't have to try to listen to him.
Well, he's going to make a statement, or he's going to speak September 2nd.
Yeah.
So he's going to address all those things. But I haven't I was on a real streak of great fantasy reading before I got pulled away. I was reading some fabulous fantasy stuff. Graham Joyce, I believe he's a British author. The book was called Some Kind of Fairy Tale, and then the other one was called, I think, The Tooth Fairy. And in Some Kind of Fairy Tale, a woman wanders off and is gone for 20 years. And of course, it's like a small British village or something, and everybody has gone out to look for her and find out where she is and try and find her. And she was officially declared dead. And she comes back 20 years later, having spent the entire time in the land of fairy, land of fae. And she's trying to convince everybody that she was, she had crossed over the thinning of the veil, which I love that phrase, into the land of fae. And it is such a good read. That guy's a great writer. Oh, is Taylor going to start Legion next year?
I started, but I'm not gonna get as far as my goal was.
Maybe I shouldn't do goals.
Goals are good.
Whoops, hot take is over with.
Just to set them more obtainable, I guess. Attainable.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good idea. One of my comic goals one day, not 2025, is to read the entire Hellblazer run, every single issue in order. I feel like I'm missing a lot of good crime noir stories from that series. You're missing awesome supernatural crime detecting. I've read all 300 issues of that. And now I have paperbacks. But yeah, you definitely owe it to yourself to read all of those writers. I know people didn't like certain writers in that, but I started with one and read all the way through 300. I really did not find, nothing bothered me about any of the writers. I thought it was a good selection of writers, not just Garth Ennis, but everybody else. So yeah, you will have fun reading that. Oh, Wolfsman. Wolfsman Deathstork by Marv Wolfsman. Yeah, there is a Deathstork. You're right. And Josh has read the book.
Josh, I feel like you should introduce a Deathstork character into Bang the Bout of the Tiger.
Yeah, Deathstork. Oh, that's good. I never read Milestone, so I don't know. That's good to know that it came back. Yeah, I thought Azzarello wrote a really strong series of Hellblazer. The 26 trades are, like we saw earlier, someone was looking for 23 and 24. It's hard to find some of the 20s, books in the 20s. But yeah, reading them chronologically was really good. Yeah, you're right, Reap. Seems some folk just ain't built for Silver Age. They're missing out. Yeah,
I agree.
Okay, already on his wish list. Good. Oh, Joey's been here. Great. Thank you. You two are brilliant. Thank you for all the work. Thank you for showing up and watching.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, the upper 20s Hellblazers are the ones that's missing. Oh, it begins September 28th, so that's when I'm losing them. Image, that's right. Image just sent Jake all the editions of Walking Dead. I'm watching from the start of the stream. Taylor, have you started work on your bookcase?
Oh yeah, they're done in the current format they're going to be in. I did a library tour on my channel. Those are the current. Like I didn't do fully custom bookshelves. I just took a bunch of bookshelves and made them into different. Because my issue was that I wanted them to fit the exact trim size of the book. Because I hate when I have like the K-lax and I put a book in it and there's like this huge gap between it. Because ultimately that's killing shelf space. So I wanted it to be like the book just barely slides in there.
Oh, okay.
So I custom fitted a lot of them and had to like, saw some down and kind of mount them differently. But what you see on that stream is what they'll be until we move to a different house event, which, who knows when that'll happen.
Okay. Rise of Phoenix. Yes, I've been waiting years for Walking Dead to finally getting colored collected editions. Otherwise, they ain't getting my green. You spelled color wrong. Are you from Great Britain, CNSS? That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Oh, that could put a damper on the plans of you selling him that book then.
That's true. Because
that's okay paying shipping. But
it'd be $60, $70 shipping. Oh, this is for Harrow County. Yeah. Tyler Crook's work is outstanding. It really is. It's really dark and moody and atmospheric. Hey, Comics Planet. I have a new YouTube channel called Comics_Planet. Kindly give a shout out. Shout out, Comics Planet. Your help will be much appreciated. Okay, Comics Planet. Now you need to go to Taylor's channel because he's getting close to 4,000. And we gave you a shout out here. So please go subscribe to Taylor.
I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, man. We were talking about stuff you were interested in.
Yeah, we talked about Devil's Grin.
Yeah, do you have that, Harvey?
Oh, he does. This is the book that he's touting as like the greatest comic going today, which he's not. I mean, he's not, I agree with him, but it's definitely like his, I don't know. He's rallying around that comic.
Funko did buy Mondo. They just wanted the toys. Those prints were amazing. Yeah. Mondo toys. Toys? I know they're doing those sort of Hot Toys sized plastic ones. I don't remember Mondo doing anything except records and prints. So I didn't know they did toys. Still live till 7:30 a.m. Good heavens. I was being sarcastic about the hot takes. Oh, okay. My bad. I know it's hard to tell through. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. No, I'm sorry you didn't enjoy it. How much did you shed in curating your books? I'm still curating. I just pulled 1, 2, 3, 4 more books out. I'm getting it down to what I may have to sell my Star Wars books from Marvel, the original years ones that they published. It's really iffy if I'm going to get to read them. Now, I love the ones that came out by Jason Aaron and Karen Gillan for Vader and Star Wars. Those were great. Who wrote Star Wars? That was Jason Aaron. Yeah. I love those books. I have no problem keeping those. Those were great. But I got a bad feeling about Star Wars looking back on the original years or whatever it is. I have a feeling that may get pulled.
Are we almost caught up in the chat?
At 10:54, so I'm like 10 minutes behind.
Okay. There's just some storms rolling in I can hear. I don't want to.
Oh. Anyone remember Dorbs? Oh yeah, I remember that. They were Funko figures except like smaller. I bought a couple Batman ones for $2 to $3 on clearance, never opened them, and gave them to a Secret Santa donation. Taylor, have you been to the Vonnegut Museum in downtown Indy?
I've not, because I feel like I want to read all the books first, because then I think I will enjoy it more. I've seen it though, and I've seen the big painting of Vonnegut on the wall that we have down there.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Just the only thing you owe us with this channel is mocking Omar. The rest is extra. Yeah, Swamp Thing is something I should. I'm not going to sell my Swamp Thing stuff. I need to turn my attention to, because I haven't read the Nancy Collins stuff, and I need to reread the Mark Miller stuff. And I need to reread the New 52 stuff. So there's plenty of Swamp Thing for me to read. You only like the first half of Bronze Age, yes. Why no love for the other? Bad comics or just went off to school? Yeah, I went off to school. But I stopped when I was a junior in high school. And then I didn't pick it. So that was like 76. And then I didn't pick comics back up until Dark Knight Returns in 85. And Watchmen. I collected Watchmen in singles. Little did I know it would be available in 50 different formats 40 years later. Comic book collection library tour. This is
that's probably mine.
Yeah.
Thank you, Josh.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think I ever picked up on that he was from Europe.
Oh, he says later that it'd be domestic shipping. He lives in the States now.
Oh, whoops. How did I click wrong on that? LOL, not from UK. Just moved around a lot when I was young. Went to a few international schools. When I saved Dosh for that Danger Girl absolute. Oh, it will be domestic shipping. Okay. What do you want me to sell Star Wars for? Yes, I've been curating too, starting with DC standard size stuff, then moving to deluxes of all kinds. I'm pretty early on in my comic reading / collecting. How do you guys balance between buying books you feel are safe bets, versus trying something new for you? I feel like I go half and half. I buy a lot of blind buys that either the description, it's got to be the description sounds good, and it's an author, a writer that I like. I just took a chance on a G. Willow Wilson book. I've already taken it out of this room, but it was called, let me see, because this was a total blind buy, and I'm the whole thing. Whoops. Wait. Did I click off Taylor? Sorry, Taylor, show back up. Okay, wait a sec. Let's see. Where is that book? Oh, there it is. The Stone Shore Register. This was a blind buy because it's written by G. Willow Wilson, but also because it appealed to me, the description. So I'll read it to you. And I'll show you the art. When Fedumo, a young journalist on the run, arrives, this is really hard to read. Okay, there. In the seemingly ordinary town of Stone Shore to work at its local paper, she soon learns that the bazaar has a home here, yet no one gives it a second thought. But Fedumo doesn't just want to cover these strange happenings, she wants to dig deeper. And what she discovers is a land so steeped in mysterious history, it will change all who dare explore it. There's this big Hurricane dude in the harbor like from right there that she's checking out. That I think is Fidumo. And so this, maybe it's a third, maybe 2/3 stuff. Oh, Taylor's power just went out. He said something about there's going to be there were storms coming. Okay, so we have to say goodbye to Taylor. Whoop, don't, no, that all went to talk to text. No, don't. There we go. So I forget where. Oh, yeah, I think I'm 2/3 things that'll be safe bets and a third blind buy. I went to sleep after the Superman live show ended and now woke up to this. Mercy. Jessica, sure keep going, just like the Energizer Bunny. It's good to see you, Johnny. You're doing 2 a day. Oh, you subscribe to Taylor's. Thank you, Comics Planet. I support selling Star Wars. I only buy blind buy books of creators and or characters that I like. Otherwise, this is smart. I digitally trial a few issues before committing to buying. I pre-order books every month to a budget. Jess, it's your collection. I don't think we will cancel you telling us what want to sell. Well, I'm talking about Star Wars. I think I have 8 Omnis of Star Wars stuff. I don't really know that I'm going to get to it. There was one book that everybody really raved about, and I can't remember. Oh, it was like Tales of the Jedi or something. Or something like that. But am I really going to read the Old Republic and the New Republic? I don't know. I don't think so. I think those may be getting sold too. Juice Dragons, you have a good memory about me. Phil Hester's art. I don't really think that. Yeah, no, you're right. It's really chunky and choppy to me, but I'm willing to sacrifice for Swamp Thing. Yeah, I'm not the biggest Phil Hester fan. Yeah, and there's the Mark Miller issue. I get that. Oh, you're not a big Star Wars fan. Okay. Blazing Dawn, welcome. The school year started this last week here in Vegas. So one of my goals is to turn my students into comic readers and Omnidog / Taylor Talks fans. Nice goal. Thank you, Blazing Dawn. What do you teach? You get some duds, but I watch a lot of channels and trust their advice. Yeah, that's another thing you can do is learn somebody to trust. Thank you, Josh, including me and Taylor. That's another thing you can rely on. If you find somebody that recommends books that you end up liking, then you should definitely keep watching that channel, because there's a good chance you may like a lot of the books that channel recommends. That's my greatest joy in life, is having someone say, I bought that book you recommended and I love it. That to me is the greatest thing. Not a big Star Wars fan. I buy my Omnis either because I know and love the content, or if I get a recommendation from someone I trust, like Jess or Omar. Thank you, AC. I take that seriously. I have to go take medicine and get clothes out of the washer. Every time I step away for 5 minutes, you end the stream. So I'm going to say, enjoy your evening as a contingency. Scott, I'm always trying new things, but certain writers are artists are auto buys no matter what the book. I don't really follow characters or titles. Okay. Being close to the Indiana state line, I can vouch on the storms. It just started pouring rain here. The recolors for what? Do both of you have any series that are regular rereads, maybe annually or so? For me, I regularly reread Preacher. Oh, and The Boys. Garth Ennis just cracks me up like no other author. I don't know if I have. I do have books that I've kept because I know I will reread them. But I don't think I have an annual. Oh, Justice. Yeah, I read Justice. Absolute Justice by art by Alex Alex Ross, and who's the I forget, Paul Kruger? Paul Kruger. Yeah, Justice. That book, I love that I have a bad memory of stuff because I always read that book. I've already read it again this year. It's an annual read for me. I'm glad I forget things because every time I reread it, I forget the twist and that happens, and it's a surprise to me. So I love Justice. Phil Hester fan, nice, good. 6th grade math, good for you. I think a teacher is a hero. Nicely done. Johnny, I invested in books that both Jess and Omar have recommended, but I probably had some sort of interest in them or curiosity about them in the first place. Juice Dragon says, for me, I'm okay. A portion of my comics budget going to kissing some frogs, so to speak. Some will be princes, but you eventually learn your taste, and those will be educated guesses. I could figure it out, though. Everybody makes mistakes typing. I understand that. Johnny had zero interest in Hard Traveling Heroes Omnibus until Jess and Ilan did a show together and showed off the beautiful artwork. It ended up being one of my favorite books on my shelf. Yes! That's awesome. Oh, Taylor just hates all recolors. I'm not sure I disagree with that. What? Oh, now it's a donut. One book I really wanted to get was Walt Simonson Thor, but I can't get with the newer colors. Yeah, I don't know how old the book is with original colors. Yes, thank you, Jewish Dragons. Thank you very much. Andrew, I grew up on 70 to 80s Marvel and 90s Vertigo, so my litmus is what comic readers who read those also recommend. Oh, wow, you reread Invincibles. Good for me. Good for you. Promethea and Preacher every few years. BatCave. Some of my yearly rereads are Gideon Falls, Gotham Central, and I am in a constant state of rereads of post-crisis Batman, Justice League, and Grell Arrow. Nice. Oh, I should do an October reads. I don't think those get many views, but I also don't care. Gideon Falls should be on that. Harrow County should be on that. If I do a October reads thing, I think everybody does a video like that, but Taylor's doing 31 days and 31 videos. That's amazing. But yeah, Gideon Falls, that would be a good one to recommend. I have tons of horror and tons of crime. I think those are my two favorite genres. Constantly read X-Men, but only the pages with Rachel. Okay. What are your top 3 favorite books of the year so far? Let's see. What have I really loved? I really loved World's Finest. We're going to have to go back into the other room because that's where all the books I've finished have ended up. I just got the latest Poison Ivy. I always enjoy that. I loved Batman by Tinian. I'm going to do a video on that because it's short, some issues, and you need to read another few issues to get the full story. I have Absolute Batman here, but I'm going to read it with Absolute Wonder Woman. And Absolute Superman, sorry. Let's see, what else? World's Finest, yeah. Let's see what's in the... Oh, Wonder Woman, I still love that. Birds of Prey, I still love that. I read those recently. Fantastic Four in paperback, I have no problem. Hard Bargain, that's one I think I did a video of in March. I loved Hard Bargain. It's a supernatural crime noir, Los Angeles 1940. It's a humanoids book. I think it's out in trade paperback. I got it from the Kickstarter, so I got it in hardcover, but that's going to be up near the top. That Hard Bargain. That was really something. What else is here? Oh, The One Hand and the Six Fingers. That was great. Oh, Zatanna, Bring Down the House. Yeah, I love that book. I've loved The Outsiders. What's that book? Oh, the new Minky Woodcock. I already made a video of that. And The Old Geezers, that was great. So I said more than 3, but there you go. Why is this not highlighting? Yeah, and I forget that I get disconnected when I go in there. Yeah, you are getting the room tour early. Okay, this is addressed to Josh, so I'll let Andrew and Josh hash that one out. Also phenomenal, I bought the 2 Kirby Fourth World Absolutes because of Jess, and I bought the Simonson Thor Omni from Jess, even though Thor was never my guy in comics growing up. Love both. Wasn't that one of the that was the original Thor? That has original colors, right, Johnny? Because I feel like that was the first printing that I got, and they didn't recolor it for the first printing, did they? I think they recolored it in the second, but also I'm not sure. Who knows out there? Do you have a plan going forward? How to get through the reading you want to do? Maybe no more new books like paperbacks, one shots, stuff that won't really go out of print. I think that's a good idea. No paperbacks. I'm overwhelmed with all the new books that I've got. And so I really need to, because I get paralysis and I don't read anything because I just don't know what to do. So yeah, that's a good idea, not to get paperbacks at all anymore, except for like Harley and Birds of Prey, those kind of things. And I know I shouldn't buy those trades because they're eventually going to get collected, but I don't know when. So I want to make sure I'm up to date on the books I really love, like the ones I just mentioned. So I'm glad I didn't cut Taylor off. Oh, it's almost 11:30. Okay. I think it's time for me to go. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I really appreciate it. Sorry, Taylor lost power, but he was here for most of the show and always interesting. Great guy. Always really a lot of fun. And here's Taylor Talks Comic YouTube. Yep. Thank you. If you don't buy the trades, how will we get the omnibus? That's not wrong. Another current whale for me is Mark Waid's Captain America run in Omni format. Is that more than one book? I'm glad I missed it the first time, though, because the spine is terrible. One day there will be a reprint. The spine, does it come off the page? Do the pages come off the page block, or what's wrong with it? That's the first time I heard that. Thank you. Thank you, Jewish Dragons. Yeah, have a nice weekend, everybody. Awesome stream as always. Just thank you for being here, Phenomenal AC. Thank you, Blazing Dawn. I'm glad to see your name in the chat. That's great. Keep me posted on how it goes introducing our streams to your class. That's awesome. They are printing that Wade and Sam Nee omnibus of Cap and Black Widow. Thank you. Thank you, you too. Wade Cap Omni had terrible binding and the page blocks, just fell apart. Wow. I did not know that. Okay. Well, thank you for watching tonight. And thanks to some of you watched the doubleheader today with Jessica and Ash at 1 and then me and Taylor at 8. I appreciate that a lot. And peace and love to you all. Please treat treat other people like you want to be treated. Good night, my friend. And I will use my theme song to play us out. Thank you, everybody. Peace and love.
Baturdays, Baturdays. Omnidog in the miniature of comics. Talk forever, get right your ergonomics. Taking questions from the chat. With a name like that, you think they talk more about the fact. Baturdays, Baturdays,